games and most recently closed out the regular season over in Hazard with a 45-26 victory. Washington County, on the other hand, comes in at 5-5. They will be a heavy underdog this evening against these Titanic Briar Jumpers. Adam Bray here with the man Robert Reed will be on the call tonight for some round one action. Good to see you again. It's been a couple weeks.
It has been a couple weeks. I hope you had a great Halloween with your children. We took that long drive over to Hazard, and it was a flag fest. If there was ever a costume to be had, the referee sure did like to throw the yellow flags, and they made their presence known. However, Somerset went over, played very, very well. Had some defensive breakdowns on some busted plays and one long return, but Somerset comes away with a win, finished 9-1 on the season. Now pending some potential severe weather tomorrow. We moved up the game to Thursday night. Our game here will be shown live here on Lake Cumberland Sports. We also want to remind everybody that they will be doing live audio across the road at Pulaski County High School, where they are facing East Jessamine. They're round one, and I think Southwestern is still playing tomorrow night.
You are listening to Toyota of Somerset's High School Football on Lake Cumberland Sports, brought to you by Ford Brothers Auctioneers. We're going to step out for just a quick moment. This is the Wings and Rings video game of the week on a Thursday night. Some Friday night football.
We're known for great service before and after the sale and so much more. Since 1988, Toyota of Somerset has been supporting our local communities. And we sell and service what a number of reading services call the most efficient, dependable, and safe vehicles on the road. Toyota. Toyota of Somerset, South Highway 20 in Somerset, and online at toyotaofsomerset.com. At Toyota of Somerset, we're all about you.
The drug landscape has changed. Illegal fentanyl has made its way into the drug supply. And it's a danger you might not see coming. A synthetic opioid up to 50 times stronger than heroin, up to 100 times stronger than morphine. It only takes the tiniest amount to a fatal overdose. A fraction of a raindrop, or 3 grains of salt. Your drugs don't come with an ingredients list. Although fentanyl is being mixed into almost every kind of drug, you wouldn't be able to see it, or smell it, or taste it. Fentanyl is one of the most common drugs involved in overdose deaths. Know the dangers. Learn the facts about fentanyl and ways to protect yourself at cdc.gov/stop-overdose.
Homes, farms, commercial properties, and investment properties from all over Kentucky. Where? FordBrothersInc.com. Just click on, go to upcoming auctions, and you will be amazed. You can just browse or register to bid, and you're set. You'll have a front row seat to everything that you're looking for, whether it's live or online. Check out FordBrothersInc.com.
So, Ford Brothers Auctioneers, we're selling the country.
The keys to the game are brought to you by the Millie Weaver team, your real estate champions. We know all success starts with a winning strategy, whether it's on the field or finding your next home. Just like a great coach, the Millie Weaver team will provide the local knowledge and expert advice you need to score your real estate goals. We cover all the bases from listing your home from top dollar to guiding your first-time buyers through the entire process. For a team that has keys to the market, look to Millie Weaver team at 606-485-1865. We are now 25 minutes to go before kickoff. I'm going to go ahead and touch on some keys to the game. We're seeing an opponent that we haven't seen here in a couple of years since Somerset moved districts. It's the last time that I can remember that they were here was, I think, and somebody may correct me here, was when my son was a junior in high school, and I think that was 2022, and Guy Bailey went nuts. Was it that year or 2021?
21 was that year.
Yeah, he was 400 and some odd yards rushing in that game. Just an incredible performance, and the Washington County Commanders is not a team that we are not familiar with, but however, because of their district realignment, it's going to be the first time we've seen them in a while.
Yeah, it's been a few years. You know, Robert, Somerset's team identity again, they've won 9 straight. They've not lost a game in 75 days. August 23rd here at Clark Field versus South Laurel. Since then, the Jumpers have just been a wrecking crew, and they haven't had a margin of victory smaller than 19 points, which came last week. The offense just continues scoring. The defense continues to stifle the opposition. It's really been a special season for Somerset, and they've been led by newly crowned District Player of the Year, Chris Hughes, who may have a shot at program history tonight. He's 4 touchdowns shy of John Cole's points record of 482 and 154 rushing yards shy of Scotty Newell's all-time rushing record. So not to diminish the accomplishments of all of the others on this team that have contributed throughout this season and throughout the last several years, but we're going to touch more on their accomplishments by name as the seasons go on. But it kind of starts with Chris, what he's been able to do offensively this season. It's been a special career for him, and his impact on the program has just been indelible.
That's a good word, indelible. And I got to hear from his brother, Cam. He messaged me earlier today, and I'd be remiss not to give those boys a shout-out. I watched Cam grow up through the ranks, graduated with my son. Of course, my son quit playing in junior year, but Cam had a special senior season. I was so proud of that young man, watching him in the third grade ranks as Cowboys, and you could just see he had the it factor going into it, and his brother was just only a couple of years behind him. And when he joined us, man, you could just tell that was a dynamic duo. Somerset has been blessed to have those two young men on the sidelines and out here on the field for people to watch.
So not only is Chris Hughes 11th in rushing yards and tied for first in rushing touchdowns in all of the state, regardless of class, he's doing that basically as an emergency quarterback. It's kind of important to keep in mind that at the high school level, all sacks and fumbles recovered in the backfield are going to go down as negative rushing yards, but he's still been able to build these stats with just 150 carries, and it just kind of makes it all that more impressive. But of course, his supporting cast has done quite a bit for him as well. I think specifically touching on the keys to the game for this one, Somerset, they've done it all pretty much. You know, they've had the amazing rushing attack that's kind of just built and snowballed throughout the season, whether it be Samala, whether it be Hughes, and sometimes they get Wooldridge involved, but now they kind of pretty much specifically using him as kind of a deep threat receiver, and I like to see that after he's come back from his injury for a couple of games. And you know, defensively, it all starts up front. The fantastic front seven, kind of making up for the youth and inexperience in the secondary. But yeah, I mean, you got guys like Bartley, you got guys like Carter and Alsop. You know, that's your big 3 anchors there as seniors. And then in the middle, Drew Lawson has been another amazing senior for them, kind of coming as the Mike linebacker. And not only has the rushing offense, to touch back on that for Chris Hughes, been just tremendous and what they've been able to do, and you know, the zone running scheme, inside, outside the tackle, whatever they seem to do, it seems like they find success every single week. But he's definitely up the passing game the last several weeks as well, where he's not afraid to let that thing fly. He's been more accurate. He doesn't have to throw on the run. He's been comfortable in the pocket, and you love to see those kind of things.
You really do, because it just spreads out the offense and makes it a little more successful and a little easier to put together those long, sustainable drives like they had against Hazard, where you got to milk the clock. You got to keep their offense off the field. I think, again, when you're talking about the keys of the game, that's going to be something. You're going to have to control the line up front. You're going to have to control the line of scrimmage. And Somerset's been very, very good at that. Even in the South Laurel game, they controlled the line of scrimmage. It was just the secondary was really tested early and often. Last week, a couple of busted plays kind of haunted them. That's been that season-long bugaboo that they have seen that kind of reared its ugly head, and then you have one special team snafu. But outside of that, overall, the team has done very, very well this year, and you've got to be pleased, like you said, with Chris Hughes stepping into the role of quarterback and be able to command this team as well as he has.
Yeah, and you mentioned you said snafu. I kind of like that word choice, but the things that have happened in the secondary, where there does seem to be sometimes, safeties or a corner gets beat over the top, but that's another reason why you've got a couple talented safeties as well. Chris Hughes, he's a 48-minute man. He plays special teams, offense and defense, and really never gets a rest. And that said, he does have a high high carry total, but like there's some students who've had across the state close to 300 or a little over 300 rushes, and he's only got the 150. So for him to be able to kind of average that and kind of manage his load has been impressive to watch. But yeah, we were talking about the secondary specifically. They have Hughes as a safety, and sometimes they'll have Woldridge play the other strong side safety or weak side safety. And then, of course, the young sophomore and freshman corners. You got Jet Boyd as a sophomore and Drew Anderson, the freshman. And it's going to really, I think, going deeper into the playoffs, you're going to have to hone in their skills because that's where it's going to be targeted whenever the skill level and the competition level raises.
That's going to be the big thing. The one thing that I've seen over and over again this year are teams underestimate Jet Boyd because of his physical size, but that young man has a motor that just doesn't quit. I love watching that young man literally rise to that occasion and get out there and make plays in the secondary when people think that they've just got an advantage because he's just a little shorter in stature. They don't account for the overall team speed. They don't account for the fact that the young man has a pretty high football IQ. When you talk about the freshman in the backfield, it's been a real joy to watch number 4 Xavier Woldridge grow into what he's become in a single season of football. And it's also become a real joy to watch Drew Anderson. I'd be remiss not to mention that his younger brother is going to lead a couple of teams in the state regional state semifinals this Saturday, where all 3 teams from East Middle are going to be represented here at Clark Field, where the 8th grade team will play Pikeville, 7th grade against Ashland, and the 6th grade against Harlan, where all 3 teams can go on to the state championship next week. So a lot of pedigree, and these young men, when we counted them out a little early, that rose to the occasion and made something special out of this year.
Yeah, I think Anderson in particular, he plays with a lot of swagger. He has been beat a few times, and that's normal for a freshman at the high school level. But he definitely plays with a lot of swagger. He's the kind of guy who he might give up a big play, and then the very next drive he'll get an interception or he'll get a deflection or a big hit, and he's got his energy back, he's got his charisma back. It's like it never left, So he kind of plays like with a chip on his shoulder, and you definitely like to see that. His confidence is unwavering.
Dr. Jesse Pace and Dr. Patrick Jenkins, Elite Cumberland Orthopedics, sports medicine for athletes of all levels, from the weekend warrior to the professional. At Elite Cumberland Orthopedics, our goal is to get each patient back to the highest level of physical activity possible, and we are proud to support local athletics by serving as team physicians for Lindsey Wilson College, Southwestern, Somerset, Pulaski, Wayne County High Schools, as well as other athletes throughout the Lake Cumberland region. We also want to say a big thank you to Don Franklin Somerset Family Dealerships Kentucky for being the official photography sponsor of Lake Cumberland Sports. At Don Franklin, they work daily to provide their customers with the best possible experience. You can visit any one of their 5 Somerset locations or go on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset Family Dealerships, where they treat you like family. 16 minutes, 28 seconds left to go until kickoff of this first round matchup here at the Patch.
You are listening to the Wings and Rings Game of the Week. We will step out for just a short break, and we'll be right back.
It's the same way.
Buys a home the same way.
Has a car the same way.
But everybody likes a smooth and fast
loan application process.
TB's new online loan application makes it
easier and faster than ever to borrow the money you need.
Go to UnitedCumberland.com and find the Lending Services tab.
Depending on your situation, you could complete nearly the entire process
without having to come into the bank.
Without ever having to come into the bank.
Without ever having to come into the bank.
When was the last time that you paid $0 and got everything you ever wanted? Here at Alton Blakely Ford, we're giving you just that. 0 down payment, 0% APR, and no payment for your first 90 days on select Ford models. That's 3 whole months of pretending you're a responsible adult with paying anything. Plus, we're throwing in a complimentary 2-year maintenance plan, because we're not just good looking. We're generous too. But don't miss out. Stop in today at Alton Blakely Ford, because this many zeros only come once a year.
Out here in the real world, we've spent too much time waiting around and wondering if we'll ever get to be what we really want to be. Now it's time to move forward. And with a little help from Somerset Community College, you can finish that degree or start a whole new life as an IT VIP, a healthcare hero, and more. In less time and for less money than you think. The time is now. The place is here. Never underestimate you.
There is hope. Share your thoughts.
Talk
to us. Be a lifeline.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
Gear up with the best from New Life Industries. Our custom sports division proudly supplies top quality sporting equipment and customized uniforms for all sports from youth leagues to high school. Whether you're on the field, court, or track, we got you covered with top branded gear, industry-leading designs, and the quickest turnarounds. Football, baseball, softball, basketball, soccer, track, cheer, wrestling, and more. Youth, middle, and high school teams. Full customization, team logos, team names, and numbers. Play with purpose, perform with pride. Visit us today and make your team's look and game to the next level. New Life Industries, where champions begin. We're going to talk here just for a couple of minutes before we get to our pregame interview. I saw where you got to talk to some of the senior leaders on this team, and I didn't even know that was coming. I had one of the parents stop me and said, "When's that going to be played? And are they coming up?" And I was like, "I have no idea."
Pregame.
And then Kevin come up here and told me, he's like, "You got your questions ready?" I was like, But I'm glad you got that opportunity to go over and talk to those young men.
It was awesome. You know, I got to go up there to the makeshift field house, the old baseball one, and they done a pretty good job in there, you know, kind of getting everything ready last minute. And, you know, all the lockers are there, all the amenities are there. And it was a pretty cool environment, just being able to talk to some of the players face to face. You know, we see them from way up here in the press box on Friday nights, but kind of getting their perspective on things and hearing their voices and putting, you know, a up-close face to the name definitely makes it a little bit different. And the ones I had an opportunity to speak with, that's Chris Hughes, Tanner Wilson, and Jacob Bartley, all three seniors who have made profound impacts on this team this season. Of course, Tanner this is his first year as a Briar Jumper. He came over from Southwestern last season, and Chris and Jacob have been here all 4 seasons for the Purple and Gold. We talk a little bit about the upcoming game versus Washington County, and a little bit about last week over in Hazard, and kind of just what their season has meant to them and what their football journey means to them, and a little bit of advice to future players on the roster.
Which is what I like. I loved senior night here, where the seniors all went out to the field, but the juniors took the coin toss. I thought that was a pretty nice touch, and I hope that that's the kind of thing that these young players remember, is they get to watch the senior class lead and develop, and they have to take that role on for themselves. So we're going to go to our player interview here in just a moment, and we will return right after this.
I'm here with senior Briar Jumpers Tanner Wilson, Chris Hughes, and Jacob Bartley, here to talk a little bit about last game versus Hazard, as well as this week, the first round of the playoffs versus Washington County. Chris, we'll start with you. Last week you had a pretty big game, and honestly opened up the passing game quite a bit. I was not there, but I did listen in and see some of the highlights. So kind of talk to us about what it was like just to be able to kind of get the arm going a little bit more.
I mean, yeah, it's big for us to be able to expand our playbook and keep the defense honest. So, I mean, that should be a big help for us moving forward in the playoffs.
Okay. And Tanner, you've been, a great addition to the team offensively and defensively. We've seen you come along, a long way catching the ball this year. What's it meant to be a Briar Jumper this year as opposed to, you were at Southwestern the year before? What's different, the culture here and kind of what you've done this senior season?
I like that you said culture there, because that was the first thing that I was going to touch on. There's a lot more culture around here than there was at any other team that I was at. It really feels like a family around here, and I'm very thankful for that.
All right. And, Jacob, you've had, a stellar senior season as well. You probably have a lot of teams that try to double team you to kind of get the numbers down a little bit, because you had a ton of sacks this year or last year. You're obviously having a great senior season as well, but when you go to prepare, without giving away like any of your secret to techniques or anything, like what is kind of the main thing for run defense and pass rushing techniques for you?
The big thing coach has been working with me on is stance. Stance is everything. Ball get off, and just using my athleticism to defeat the block.
Okay. And Chris, obviously this week you have the opportunity, possibly if you have a big game rushing, to break the all-time scoring record for points scored and the all-time rushing record. And as a quarterback, this year you kind of thrust into that job. Anytime you have to dive on a fumble or take a sack, that's going to count against that. So what you've been able to accomplish has been really impressive. But I know at the end of the day, you guys are, a roster. You guys are a team, a collection of people. So you can talk a little bit about that record, about what it means to you, but more so the team and kind of how they've helped you along this way.
Yeah, I mean, it's a really cool goal that I've been wanting to reach. Really, my whole high school career, that was one of my main goals. But you said it's team, but to me, it's really more than just my team. Like, I've had a great offensive line all 4 years, and I've had great coaches, parents, everybody really helped me get recruited. I've had coaches since, like early elementary school that have been preparing me to be able to do things like this. So it's really just all one big effort from, more than just me. So
okay. And we're going to ask you all three, kind of like, what is your biggest takeaway from the high school experience? I'll go with you, Jacob. We'll kind of do that like reverse this time. But your biggest takeaway from your high school football journey, now it's approaching the end, whether you got, however many games left. The new season starts tomorrow night. So, and after that, what is kind of your best advice for the younger players coming up to take with them?
Yeah, like you said, it's coming up on near the end, even if we do play 5 more games like we should. But just taking every moment that you have, and just appreciating every practice, every moment you get, and just using that to perfect your craft and just become the best version of yourself.
All right. Tanner, for the younger players, go ahead, sir. Sorry.
I like what you said off of that. Most of the people on this team have been playing football since they were 6 to 8 years old, you know what I mean? Just playing as a little kid. And this high school football experience, it's something that you can't take away from a lot of people. It's truly a great experience.
That's really all you can say about it is what they said. You just got to take advantage of every opportunity you have, and it's really just something special. That's all it is, really.
Now, looking forward to Washington County. I know obviously you guys are heavy favorites in this game. You guys can't really talk too much about the game plan necessarily, but what do you see out of that team, kind of offensively, like what they're going to try to do?
So they're really like a wing tee team. So that's what we've been working on all week. It's just you got to stay really disciplined and do your job, or else it can get really messy in the backfield, and it's hard to keep up with. So,
all right. And I'll ask all three of you guys, what's the hype song this week? What's getting you guys hype in the locker room?
I got wing tee. It's Smash Mouth football. I'm excited.
It's a song.
Oh, song?
Yeah.
So Fine by Mint Condition.
Okay.
I'm similar to Tanner. I try not to get too hype. Try to save it for the game, so I listen to some slow jams.
Okay.
Yeah, probably the same. Most of my music I listen to on my own, and not really a lot of lyrics to it, so some instrumentals.
All right. Chris Hughes, Tanner Wilson, Jacob Bartley, thank you guys so much, and good luck tomorrow night.
Sir.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
Business the same way.
Buys a home the same way.
Buys a car the same way.
But everybody likes a smooth and fast
Loan application process.
UCB's new online loan application makes it
easier and faster than ever to borrow the money you need.
Go to UnitedCumberland.com and find the Lending Services tab.
Depending on your situation, you could complete nearly the entire process
without ever having to come into the bank.
Without ever having to come into the bank.
Without ever having to come into the bank.
When was the last time that you paid $0 and got everything you ever wanted? Well, here at Alton Blakely Ford, we're giving you just that. 0 down payment, 0% APR, and no payment for your first 90 days on select Ford models. That's 3 whole months of pretending you're a responsible adult without paying anything. Plus, we're throwing in a complimentary 2-year maintenance plan because we're not just good looking. We're generous too. But don't miss out. Stop in today at Alton Blakely Ford because this many zeros only come once a year.
Out here in the real world, we've spent too much time waiting around and wondering if we'll ever get to be what we really want to be. Now it's time to move forward. And with a little help from Somerset Community College, you can finish that degree or start a whole new life as an IT VIP, a healthcare hero, and more. In less time and for less money than you think. The time is now. The place is here. Never underestimate you.
There is hope. Share your thoughts.
Talk to us.
Be a lifeline.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
What's the next great play? Deciding what to eat after the game. Don't just settle for any fast food. Get a win for your taste buds at Wings and Rings. We got over 12 sauces for our award-winning wings, from sweet to super spicy. Plus, we're just more than just wings. We're loaded. Burgers, crispy onion rings, mouth-watering mac and cheese that are a guaranteed touchdown. Whether you're celebrating a big victory or just grab a bite to eat with your team, make your next stop Wings and Rings. I want to remind everybody that be sure to check out our Facebook page at Lake Cumberland Sports on Facebook. Also, LakeCumberlandSports.com. We will always announce where our next video game of the week will be. Of course, this is all playoff dependent, but we want to say thank you for tuning in to us tonight. As we get updates across the road, we will be sure to bring those to you. But right now, right under 3 minutes to go before kickoff.
Yeah, Jacob Bartley, Zach Carter, Cam Alsop, and Chris Hughes are your senior captains tonight, and they're getting down with it to Yeah by Usher, Ludacris. Hey, bro, this song, I remember this song coming out, and these kids were born after that song came out, so I'm feeling, archaic at this point, but it's good to see that. They're loose. They're ready to go here for round one versus the Commanders of Washington County. And somewhat of a familiar foe, a district foe from a couple seasons back, really 3 seasons back. So this team has not seen them since they were freshmen. But here they are, coming out to the midfield logo for the coin toss. And we're about 2 minutes from the Entrust Healthcare kickoff.
Sorry about that.
Hey, you're good.
Get a little direction from the boss before this game gets started. I always want to say a big thank you to everybody that shows up to help run the video crew tonight.
Features the Commanders of Washington County High School.
We definitely could not do it without them. Briar Jumpers dressed in all gold once more. This is the first time they've done that since week 1, the South Laurel game.
Well, let's hope that's not anything they consider a curse.
We talked to them about it, and they said, yeah, I said, you guys trying to kind of revivify, breathe new life into the uniforms? And they said, yeah, we're going to go with that. So they're going to...
I assume that the senior leadership gets to pick the uniform options for the game, which I think is pretty nice.
These are nice looking uniforms. I like the gold.
I like the gold. I've never been a big fan of the stirrup look on the pants, but they didn't call me and ask me when they bought them, so they matched pretty well with the look that they had with the already standing purple and white uniforms. I understand that they're getting new white uniforms next season, and we'll love to see it.
Somerset defers, and Washington County will receive the football for this Entrust Healthcare kickoff. Defending the south end zone, as you heard Jonathan Absher say. And Somerset's defense will take the field first. They've been a dominant unit all season long, especially in the run game.
They have been pretty dominant. They got some size up front. Get most of it back. Caden Cook is the only person that's actually going to be the lone graduate up front on the offensive side. What does it say? Tell your girlfriend you're going to be home early on Friday
night. And they used the wrong your.
Oh, no!
Tell your girlfriend. Oh, no, sorry. They got the right one here. Okay, yeah, they're right. I was completely looking at the wrong.
I saw that. I was like,
man, that's embarrassing. But yeah, but they want Washington County to know that they'll be free next Friday.
Yeah. I can always appreciate the signs that the teams put out. When you pointed that out, I was like, oh no, don't tell me that happened.
That was me, guys. Sorry. You guys are in school knowing your thing, and here come the Briar Jumpers.
I can't tell you how often I get that wrong. It's your and there all the time.
I started reading it, but I was locked in on your with the apostrophe. I was like, oh wait. Oh man, what a silly faux pas to start tonight, and the Briar Jumpers ready to go.
Got to get them out early,
Oh yeah. Actually, it's my sister's birthday tonight, so happy birthday to her.
Oh yeah,
17 years old.
17 years old.
She's probably too cool to listen to Big Brother tonight.
She's probably sitting at home, smiling from ear to ear, listening to your dulcet tones.
I doubt it.
You don't think so?
She's got something better to do, but my mom's probably listening, and she'll probably at least clip it and show it to her.
Well, tell hello, Mom.
Maybe Mom's forgotten since it's a Thursday night.
Oh, then that's possible.
But if you're listening tonight here on the Wings and Rings Video Game of the Week, we appreciate you, and hopefully you're in for a treat tonight as, Somerset, of course, heavy favorites, looking to stay healthy and win and advance to the next round. Possibly Danville is the winner of Danville, and is it Monroe or Metcalf that they're playing?
Danville's playing Greene County tonight.
Greene County.
Yeah, so I think that might end up being a little tougher game for Danville than they expect. However, I think Danville should win that game.
Yeah. One of the best running backs in the state.
Oh, yeah, Javion Muse for real. And that kid is a true 14-year-old freshman. And chances are, if things work out like we're supposed to, we'll see them next week. And I got something tells me that's going to be a pretty nice crowd.
I bet you so. A little travel on Highway 27 down from Stanford. And we will not have another Danville versus Somerset free year. It seems like no matter what happens, we'll see them, but they'll have to get through Greene County this week. Intrust Healthcare kickoff ready to go. Julian Carroll.
Long wait on the whistle.
Carroll said to kick off for the Briar Jumpers.
Any day now.
Get there eventually.
I could have got another piece of pie. Somebody could have told me we're going to have a little bit of a delay. I don't know who brought the German chocolate cake, but
oh
man, thank you.
Phenomenal.
I know a lot of people don't like coconut, but whoever made it, thank you.
I'm a fan.
Yep. Okay, now we got a whistle. Ladies and gentlemen, we're getting ready to get started.
It is away. It is going to be fielded around the 17-yard line. Number 11, Elijah Keene. Oh, no. One man to beat.
That's to the kicker, and that's going to go all the way.
Oh, boy. So just like that, the coverage was not there, and from the first whistle, we've got a house call for the Commanders. That's number 11 again.
Strike hard, strike first.
Elijah Keene. So a bit of a wake-up call there for the special teams unit.
That's 2 weeks in a row that the special teams have given up a long touchdown return right off of a kickoff. You don't want to give momentum away, and you don't want to overlook any team that you're going to face. You might think you have the advantage, but when you overlook a team, this is what happens.
Yeah, Carroll didn't necessarily get all of that one. We're used to seeing him kick that one. He might get a touchback. He might kick it around the 5-yard line, but that time all the way up at the 17 is where it was fielded, and Keene did the rest.
Well, on the kickoff return at Hazard, it was the same effect. Short kickoff, taken about the 20, 15, 20, 85-yard return, I think it was.
Marinen's point after try is good, and it's a 7-0 game here early. Somerset's offense with a chance to respond in just a moment.
Keeping stats and the correct score is important to players, coaches, and fans. The same can be said about keeping your taxes and finances in order. For over 26 years, Roundly Turpin CPA has been doing just that. If accounting is not your thing, then let the pros at Roundly Turpin CPA do it for you. Proud sponsor of the Roundly Turpin scoreboard located on Parkers Mill Road in Somerset. Only 13 seconds off the clock. House call. Commanders lead 7-0 on the Roundly Turpin CPA scoreboard. Getting ready to kick it off to Somerset. Somerset now has to respond.
I know another Washington Commanders that play in the National Football League. I didn't know that. Honestly, I thought they were called the Generals before tonight. That shows how much I know.
I got to get this in here. Are you a TikTok guy?
A TikTok guy? No. If I was, I probably would be a zombie.
Yeah, Washington Commanders had the Washington County High School had one of the biggest TikTok sensations, and a little guy named Bobby Riz.
Bobby Riz.
Yeah, that'd been cool if he was here. I don't think he's going to make that trip, but you never know. Maybe he's in the crowd. That young man was posting videos and getting millions and millions of views.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So a little Esaleb from Springfield, Kentucky. And now their team has a 7-0 advantage on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. again, just 13 ticks into the ball game. Purple and gold will try to lock in here as they're set to receive. Back deep to return, Hughes and Boyd. They'll switch positions. We'll see how long Marion wants to kick this one.
Moments like this, you got to be worried about an onside.
It's going to be a short, choppy kick, fielded and returned. Nice moves there by Anderson, and he's going to be down just shy of the 40.
Anderson on the return for the Browns.
He wanted to make something out of nothing, did he not?
He actually did scratch that just past the 40-yard line, so the Briar Jumper offense takes over right there.
I want to remind everybody, 154 yards to break the school record. 154, well, that's the rushing. So overall rushing record is in reach tonight, and we will make sure we will announce it once he reaches it, because I do believe that's in play tonight.
1st and 10, Somerset. They're going to come out trips left. Corbin Samala next to Hughes, who is in the shotgun. Hughes takes it. It's going to be a nice little, screen concept there, and it's dropped by Wooldridge. Thinking about the run before the catch, maybe?
Yeah, green grass in front of him. Got to get your hands on the pass.
So
2nd down.
Both plays of action here so far have not been the Somerset favor. So
No.
2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. They've got Seminole left. Hughes in the shotgun. Takes the snap. He's going to run power left. Picks up a block. Makes a man miss down the sideline.
That's going.
I think he's going to go. One man to beat. It's the safety, and it's a touchdown. 60 yards. That's a great way to start.
All right, now we're at 94 yards. We're just going to keep totals as we go, ladies and gentlemen.
So a Citizens National Bank touchdown from his own 40-yard line, a 60-yard rush. Said, you know what? We don't get the completion on the 1st down. Let's just do the rest ourselves. And right power quarterback run to the left, and beautiful speed and athleticism on display for one Mr. Chris Hughes. Extra point pending from Carroll. He is 54 of 54 this season. One of only 2 kickers with more than 50 attempts from the PAT, who is perfect in the state of Kentucky. 7 all.
Stressed, anxious, depressed. At Intrust Healthcare Counseling Services, we get services started today. Intrust offers you the flexibility of providing you with counseling services in their office, on the phone, or through your computer. Give them a call at 606-676-0638 or visit any of their website at intrust-healthcare.com and Intrust Your Mental Health Matters. 11 minutes, 25 seconds left to go. We already got 2 scores on the board in less than a minute of play. Your score, 7-7 on the Randley Turpin CPA scoreboard. It's crazy. Fireworks early. Now, you got to rally the troops and tell them, like, wherever the ball goes, play your lane. Do not let another one go back to the house.
We were told by the players during the pregame interview that this offense likes to run the wing tee. So they've faced that offense a couple times actually over the past couple seasons, and I feel like they don't really fall for the eye candy all that much. So it'd be good to see them out there defensively. But you got to keep the return team at bay if you're going to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. The wing tee is not going to scare them too much. The strength of the defense is on the run defense for sure. You just can't fall prey to the trickery.
Kicking the opposite way. Keene will not return this one. It's number 3, Jakiston Thompson.
Oh, it stays in bounds?
Yeah, nope. It's going to parry out of bounds there. So,
would you re-kick?
Kickoff rolls out of bounds.
I think I would.
Touchback and a penalty.
If you were Washington County?
If I was Washington County, make them re-kick. 1, you're going to get some backup yardage. 2, you've already returned 1. There you go. See?
Yep, you were right on the spot with that one. So, oh boy.
Yeah.
False start is the call against Somerset.
Here come a couple more Briar Jumpers in there with some youngsters. We got a couple freshmen, Decker and Channing Hudson.
Billy puts the ball back at the 45-yard line. Somerset will re-kick.
First penalty of the night.
Only 4 plays into this game if you count the kickoffs. Carroll's kick will square up and stay inbounds. Fielded there by Thompson, who has a nice springy return.
On the return for the Commanders.
Gets it close to the 38.
Good overall team speed that you see from this team so far. I've been very impressed with that, for sure.
Washington County
Most certainly. So Commanders will start this drive from their own 38-yard line, and we'll get a first look at their offense.
Really don't know what to expect. I watched that quarterback warm up. Got a pretty nice arm. I've seen a few of those this year.
Yes, we have.
I know you.
Hazard, Clinton County.
Hazard for sure.
South Laurel.
You missed a treat. That young man's got potential. He's a sophomore. He can sling it all over the field.
Commanders come out in the wing. Smith under center. Fakes it. Looking to throw on the first play under duress. Making a man miss, and that one is up and off the arms of his intended target. It's going to fall harmlessly to the turf. He was looking for Thompson on that one.
Looking for a flag, too, and I just don't think he was going to get that one. That was well-played defense. Going to bring up 2nd and 10.
Yeah, once you deflect that ball, you're free game, whether you catch it or not. Now, it can't be unnecessary.
Right.
You can get pushed or tackled. I think that's the rule, at least at high school. I know it is everywhere else. 2nd down and 10 here to go for Washington County. J.T. Smith under center. He's checking with his receiver. Going to be a handoff to the right side and right into the waiting arms of Cam Alsop, the senior.
Yeah, he sniffed that one out, played it very well. Got right in between the seam and just waited.
Loss of 2 or so on that one, and going to bring up 3rd and long.
Washington County behind the sticks early. Bring up, like you said, 3rd and 12. Somerset defense playing very well. What you need?
36-yard line.
Thank you, brother.
Yep.
So 3rd down, 12 yards to go here, under 11 to play here, and we've got 7 all after the shock kick return to start things off for the Commanders, and a quick rushing answer from Chris Hughes for Somerset. Man in motion is Jakiston Thompson, looking to throw off the play fake. He's got a man, and great open field tackle by Austin Lawless.
Yeah, Austin Lawless is there to make the solo tackle. Number 88, Andrew Lawson, was right there on the spot as well. Hoping for some cleanup duty, but that was definitely one thing that he did not need.
Wade Crane there that time, the recipient. This is going to bring up 4th down and about 12 still, so no gain.
Clock's going to continue to run because that ball did stay in play. Somerset going to get the ball back in really good starting field position, pending any kind of extra yardage on the return.
Gets the snap, and this one is not a very deep punt, but it's going to take a Washington County bounce into Somerset territory and stop around the 33 or 4.
67 yards. It's going to make a big difference if you can get those all on this play. The name to know when you or your friends or family are buying or selling real estate is Ron Shaw of the Weicker Realtors Ford Brothers. Ron has a long-standing history of community service and is a proud supporter of youth sports in the Lake Cumberland area. Ron truly cares for others and works hard for all his clients no matter the size or value of the property they are selling. You can contact Ron Shaw at 606-271-0774 or email him at ronshaw45@gmail.com. That's Ron Shaw, Weicker Realtors, Ford Brothers.
Hughes had that inspired 60-yard touchdown run. Oh, and a nice play fake this time. It's a kind of a misdirection, and he hands it to
number 6.
Samala.
Yeah.
And it's about 9. They're going to give him about 8.5 officially.
Brandon on the stop for the Commanders. Gain of 9 yards in the play. 2nd down.
They say at the yard marker, the guy's a little slow getting out there. Kind of threw me off.
They usually just grab a volunteer.
Yeah.
They ain't getting paid.
No.
They probably came here to watch the game, and they say, guess what, buddy?
Yeah.
You got the down marker. Hughes up the gut.
That's a face mask.
Yep,
I don't think they're going to call it. Yep, there it is.
He got himself a first down, a Lakeland Insurance Group first down, that is.
Going to gain about 5 yards, but I think they're going to tack on some extra unless they call a hold. Yep, first foul, face mask.
So, give him, what would you call it, 6 yards, maybe 7. He's got 67 yards or so.
Play was dead around midfield.
We got to do some reverse engineering with the math here.
88 yards. 88.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. And he makes them up in big chunks, so it's going to make the math a little easier if he gets to the open field.
Ball spotted at the 35. 1st and 10 jumpers. Hughes in the gun, gives it to Samala off the left side. Nice piece of running. And he's got another 9-yard gain. 18 yards for him on the ground.
2 carries, 18 yards, really good average. And what's ended up happening is Washington County, they must sense the fact that Chris Hughes is going to want to touch the ball a lot, and they're keying in on him in 1st down, and they're just getting burnt for 9 yards at a time.
Yeah, look out for a pass over the top here eventually as well.
Yeah, last week I said it was never coming, and boom, 52 yards right over the top.
Hughes, nice read option, and uses that athleticism, stretches it out, 1st down and more. It's going to be inside the Rick Barker red zone. We'll see where they mark him. A little bit shorter than what I thought. Thought he got closer to the 15, but they're going to say he's at the 18-yard line.
1st down, jumpers!
Trying to do the math on that. I had it mathed on one side, not on the other. That was not good on my part.
Yeah, that's okay.
The math's not mathing.
Looked like about 4-ish, maybe. Oh, this time he's going to have to eat some yardage.
And
now they're going to throw a flag as well, so I don't know if that's... I mean, it looked like the only thing that could have happened is like a personal foul.
Or roughing, but I doubt it. Not sure what we're going to get a call on here as a hold on Somerset.
Oh, that's unfortunate. And they're saying it's on Jax Griffith.
He's going to lose about 6 yards, and then they're going to attack. Nope. They're going to wave off the penalty. So it's going to be 2nd down after a loss of 6.
Okay, they declined it, so they wanted the downs, rather.
Yep.
So Hughes had to lose 6 there that time, and I kind of mentioned that, and maybe a jinx on my part. Said, yeah, I'm going to fall on fumbles.
Well,
and this time they draw the Commanders offside.
We get 5 of it back. Probably
one of those things going to frustrate Hughes a little bit, but perhaps in a motivational type of way.
It could.
That time just an errant snap, and he had to go underneath it.
You're going to say, should put you about 20-yard line.
2nd down and 12.
2nd and 12 here for Somerset after the offsides. Corbin. Next to Hughes in the shotgun. Hughes, power run. Gets the lead block. Springs forward and flies for a solid gain. I'm going to call it about 8.
With the keeper. Draper in on the stop.
Just a tough young man when he gets a full head of steam behind him to bring up any kind of stop. Gain of about 6 yards.
Yeah, they marked that back a little bit further than I thought. So,
about 7 yards.
It's be 3rd and 5. So they gave him 7.
3rd down and 5.
Having to kind of go add and subtract.
Yeah.
But I think we might get a good sense whenever he crosses that threshold as he has it again. Powers forward, lowers that shoulder. He's got pretty close to the line to gain.
Looks like he's going to be about half a yard short. He's gaining about 3 yards. He still needs one more probably to get the 1st down. I don't suspect that they...
9-yard line.
Yeah, I was going to say they're going to go for it for sure.
I liked what they saw out of the defense, and
4th down and 1 for the Briar Jumpers.
It's not a big ask necessarily for Somerset's offensive line to allow enough room for a 1st down run on what is 4th and 1. So we're going to see here. 6 minutes to play, 7 all. Empty backfield. Hughes has it. Great blocking.
He's going to get the 1st down.
Yep.
Hughes on the keeper.
Gain of about 3 yards. So right now he's right at about 87 yards to the record.
Yep. Good job by Lane Pointer. And
down at the 5-yard line. First down.
Dayton Coots there that time. I think I was telling him, I think pretty sure it was Lane Pointer, Wednesday night. I was like, did you go get your Bruin No buffet, buddy?
Did he? Or did
no,
he?
I don't think so. I'm like, bro,
go get that.
Yeah, go show him your screenshot.
Yeah.
Here they go. First and goal. Hughes. Left side run.
Oh, still on his feet.
Yep, he's going to get down just inside the 2. So he had the Lakeland Insurance Group first down. A play ago. This time he makes it a little bit more than halfway. Be second down and goal.
Gain of 3 yards on the play.
Add 3 more.
Second down.
You got some special math going there.
Yeah.
I like to see it.
Listen, I'm trying to catch it as it happens. I'm sure it'll probably be within one of the bigger plays.
We'd like to see a big play.
Yeah.
Instead of like a 4-yarder that's a questionable one.
He needed 4 scores as well. He's already got 1. Getting real close to getting his second one. Looks like, got folded right at the 1-yard line.
He wanted it. Could not extend. And it's going to be third down and goal here to go for the Briar Jumpers. Took a punishing hit there.
Yes, he did.
Kind of just got tripped up, and then someone flew in on top of him. So, earn it the hard way.
Yeah. Take time off the clock. Just put the ball in the end zone. Don't do anything fancy.
From the 1.
He's probably telling his team, he probably wants to will this one.
They've been running Wildcat with him. Hughes, Wildcat. On the left side, and great blocking that time. There's the second Citizens National Bank touchdown, this time from just about a yard away.
81 yards left, 2 touchdowns to go. Right now, Somerset leads, pending the extra point, 13-7. Hopefully to extend it perfect on the season to go to 14-7.
55th attempt for Julian Carroll, a tremendous sophomore kicker. His try is true, and it is 14-7 on your Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. Somerset on top.
For every person who dies by suicide, more than 355 people seriously consider it. Adonta Community Mental Health reminds you that September is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. If you or someone you know needs support, call or text 988. 988 is the National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Suicide is the most preventable cause of death we know of, and you don't have to be an expert to help someone in crisis. Just listen and share the 988 Lifeline number. For more information, go to adonta.org. 4 minutes, 31 seconds left to go in the first quarter. Somerset strikes again. Your score, 14-7 on the Randall Turpin CPA scoreboard.
So Hughes made it close to halfway, if not a little bit more, as far as the yardage goes, and halfway on the scoring. So
in the first quarter.
Yep. Chris Hughes, he's got, coming into the game, he had 4,030 rushing yards. He was third all-time behind 80s legend James Fletcher and 2000s legend Scotty Newell. Scotty has 4183.
I'm sure his brother Cam's watching. Said he's up in Michigan doing some work. Hopefully he's getting a chance to watch his brother play.
There's the second kickoff out of bounds. So the first one returned for a touchdown. This last couple ones not taking their chances on a return.
I think they're going to make him kick it again. Nope. They took the ball, going to take the yardage, I guess. They just waved it off. So it should put them at the 35 to start this drive. Regardless, it's a 15-yard switch. They're only going to get penalized. They only get penalized for 5, but it places to the 15 no matter. Places to the 35 no matter, right?
Yeah, it's the 35, yeah.
So, kicking game, not as strong.
Yeah, it's a bit puzzling out of him. Wonder if there's maybe some soreness in the I don't know.
I think they're just trying to position kick, but the young man's got enough leg. Just kick it into the end zone.
Maybe where it's just a little chillier tonight. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be.
Commander offense comes out in the wing. J.T. Smith, quarterback, under center. And that is a nifty handoff there. Kind of goes to his up man, number 18, Reese Draper.
Gain of about 3 yards, going to bring up 2nd and 7. He fooled everybody, including me. I still had my eyes in the backfield because I thought it was a quarterback keep to try to put a pass play together, but that didn't happen.
Yeah, Jakiston Thompson there went in motion, got the fake to him, and nifty ball placement there that time. Just kind of that old school flavor. Smith. Man in motion. It's going to be a sweep to him. Number 11, Elijah Keene, the man that scored the touchdown. Stiff arms his way, and there's a flag at the back end.
But there probably should have been a flag for a block in the back. They don't count that as a hold because it's a push on his back, but not sure that that's what they're going to call. That comes more in the area of somebody holding. But where is the flag? It's spotted about 5 yards into the plate, so that's probably about the right spot.
Is the call against Washington County.
Let's bring up second down and long.
Couldn't see the number, but I want to believe it was Jacob Bartley in the backfield, and it was just a push in the back to give him that little spring forward, and kind of blew up the play for Somerset.
Still second down.
He's an imposing young man, I'll tell you that much. During the interview, and I'm not a short guy by any means, but he definitely you look up a little bit.
Probably one of the nicest young men I've ever known. Got a mean streak to him. Yeah, super intelligent.
Second down and 16 to go here for Washington County. Man goes in motion. Keene has it. Pre-snap whistle.
False start.
More negative yardage here for Washington.
I
didn't know they had red, so normally you just see two color teams, but they got blue, yellow, and red. It's a little weird. Of course, white. Almost everybody's got white in some form or fashion, but that's very colorful Crayola uniforms.
We just hit the whole gamut of colors of
the all primary colors.
Yeah.
It's 2nd and 21 here after a couple penalties in a row.
We getting the Roy G. Biv? Is that what it was?
Well, the primary colors, you got red, blue, and yellow.
Right.
And apparently every other color, that's a real color, can be made with those colors. So after secondaries, JT Smith. Play fake this time, looking to throw. Pretty nice and accurate pass, but a good break up there that time.
Tanner Wilson, good stop. Able to just reach over to the back and just tip it out of his hands.
Yep, wanted Keene on that one. Keene is a guy they try to get the ball to. You can tell he's a playmaker, just a sophomore, but no match there for the big collision from the senior Wilson. Who's definitely been, he kind of came out of nowhere this season, just a transfer in here. And he's got a lot of interceptions. Had the pick 6 against his former team here in week 3. And made some big plays offensively as well. It's been great to have him. Third down, 21 yards to go for Washington County. Somerset defense shows blitz. Good pressure. Good move, though. And an errant pass is going to bring up 4th down.
That was just a pass to try to get the ball out of the hands. Like he had too much pressure in the backfield. It's going to bring up 4th down. Going to put the ball back in Somerset's hands with 2 minutes, 43 seconds to go before the end of the quarter.
Yep, McElvoy, the intended target. And just excellent pressure there. Corbin Samaloff, the back end, made him shake up and kind of messed his throwing angle up. Good defensive stand. That's 2 good defensive stands back to back. And the clock is stopped at 2:43 left in the first. Oh, what a play! And that's Austin Lawless. Wow.
Well, you don't just block it, you just catch it.
Yeah. That's impressive. I'm glad we got that on the video for the video week. Wings Rings Video Game of the Week. Lawless, what a play.
I don't think I've ever seen that.
I've seen it on a kick, a field goal attempt. Bryson Jones over at Hazard in 2011 basically intercepted a kick out of midair and took it all the way back.
That's crazy. I've never seen that.
That is, like I said, impressive. Hats off play to him. Austin Lawless, big play. And that's got the Briar Jumpers set up in great field position. So Hughes comes out now. They're already in the Rick Barker red zone.
And a timeout.
Mm-hmm.
Timeout with 2 minutes, 37 seconds to go until the end of the first quarter. The Adonta Regional Prevention Center reminds you that the drug landscape has changed. Illegal fentanyl has made its way into the illicit drug supply and is a danger you might not see coming. Fentanyl is up to 100 times more potent than morphine. It only takes the tiniest amount to cause an overdose. A fraction of a raindrop or 3 grains of salt, fentanyl can be found in almost any street drug, including marijuana. You can't see it, smell it, or taste it. Fentanyl is one of the most common causes of overdoses in Kentucky. To learn more about what you can do, go to facebook.com/Adonta RPC.
Amazing penetration there by Lawless again. We'll kind of talk about that play a little bit more. I don't know where he caught that. I mean, if he caught it in the gut, it probably didn't feel so good.
Yeah. Like,
to be able to hold on to that one is impressive.
I was looking to see if I could spot him on the sideline, but I think he's probably out there as a lead blocker.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
No plays off.
In the immortal words of Bob Boone, tougher than a $2 steak.
That's right. They come out now at the 14-yard line. Hughes up the middle. He's going to be down inside the 5.
Hughes on the carry.
Gain of about 9.
Scratching forward. Up the rungs.
Nope. Make it 8.
Second down and 2 to go.
Gotta find my match sheet. Scramble, scramble. 73 yards left.
Getting very close. Again, he needs 41-83 to pass Scotty Newell. And has a real shot at his 3rd touchdown already in the first quarter. So we got whistles. Alex Decker has to check out.
Got to be some kind of uniform.
Knee pads.
Yeah.
He's going to do some up downs probably.
Yeah, he is.
As there goes Tanner Wilson. Dead sprint for Tanner. Get in there on the action. That's something I don't really get with the whole knee. It's a new fad. I've never heard of that really.
No, I like my knees too much to have them exposed in a game of football.
Hughes takes it up the left side.
Think he's going to go?
He extended. And he's in there. It's his 3rd Citizens National Bank touchdown in the first quarter. Shy of just one more to break the all-time scoring record.
Well, for 68 yards to go, ladies and gentlemen.
He's at 478 all-time points scored. Feeling it. He's a little punished this game, but he's making it happen.
So he had 3 to tie it. So he's tied, right?
No,
so
he's not tied.
Or
so
4 to tie?
482 is the record, and he has 478 right now.
Okay.
So one more touchdown puts him 1 point above. The extra point for Carroll is good. He's still perfect on the season, 56 of 56, with 153 left in the first quarter of play, 21-7.
Looking for the perfect night out? At Ruindoe, you'll find some of the best pizza you ever put in your mouth. Handcrafted sandwiches, calzones, and a delicious salad bar. And to keep the good times flowing, there's a full-service bar. Thursdays happy hours from 5 to 7, and mixtape bingo, a combination of Name That Tune and bingo starts at 6 p.m. Friday nights. And you come and sing it like you own it with karaoke where you're the star. Ruindoe is South Highway 27 in Somerset at Stoplight 21. Somerset in a little bit more of a commanding position at this point. Now in the lead 21-7 on the Ranley Turpin CPA scoreboard. 1 minute, 53 seconds left to go in the first quarter.
Commanding the Commanders, if you will.
Well, play on words. What do they call it? Not a pun.
Well, I think this is about the same thing.
Okay. Somebody at home rolled their eyes, I'm sure.
Besides the kickoff return that started things off for the Commanders, it's been all jumpers since that point. $1:53 left in the first quarter. Set to kick off again is Julian Carroll. His 4th kick of the game. He's had 2 go out of bounds, 1 return for a touchdown. They did make him re-kick one of those that went out of bounds, and it was a solid return to the 38. We'll see kind of what's going on here. $13 is ready. Kick is away. That's a more traditional Carroll kick. It's going to be fielded by Thompson at the 10. A reverse.
Oh, a little trickery.
Fooled nobody. And there is the kickoff return specialist himself.
Wow.
That is Channing Hudson, who is a kill shot giver.
I'm telling you, man, he did that at Clinton County, and nobody that was not there didn't get to see it. But tonight it's on video. Ladies and gentlemen, that young man.
He's a homing missile.
Yes, he is.
Woo. And he's done that. I think there's been more than one time he's done that on kickoff, because maybe it was Greene County late in the game, something like that. Kind of made a name for himself. So, wow, what a hit from him. And they're going to be behind their own 20-yard line starting at the 18. Smith under center in the wing. McAvoy goes in motion. Another man in motion here. It's going to be a handoff to Jakiston Thompson, and good defense there that time, only about a yard.
Yeah, good stop up front. Going to be Zach Carter and Andrew Lawson right there on the spot. Going to bring up second down. About 2 yards of a gain. It's going to be 2nd and 8.
Second down.
Briar Jumper defense really not flinching. 2nd and 8 to go here for the Commanders. Thompson in motion. Hand off to the fullback.
Ooh.
Tough running, and Lawson is the one to put him down on the turf. Draper, the ball carrier.
Is the ball carrier.
And pretty solid run this time, actually. It's going to be 3rd and about 3 or 4.
Washington County's going to have to run one more play. Got 47 seconds on the game clock. Got 27 on the play clock.
3rd down and 4.
JT Smith breaks the huddle. They come to the line now, 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Smith puts Jakiston Thompson in motion. It's going to be a pass. Looking to throw. He's got Thompson. And big hit there along the sideline, but it's a Lakeland Insurance Group 1st down. And this quarterback, this offense, you wonder if it's maybe a little limiting against Somerset's defensive front because he's found some success getting out in space. And Thompson's got a solid catch and run. Be pretty close to midfield. Ball set at the 44.
Looks like Washington County is going to be content to run it out until the end of the quarter. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of 1, your score on the Randall Turpin CPA scoreboard, 21-7 Somerset.
We're going to keep it right here during the midway period between the 1st and 2nd quarter. Tell me your thoughts a little bit about that one. Obviously, Chris Hughes, I didn't necessarily expect 3 first quarter touchdowns. Of course, you never can rule anything out with him. But that's a big way to start. Of course, one of them was aided by the Austin Lawless blocked punt in the short field.
Austin Lawless blocked punt was absolutely gorgeous. That was one of those plays that I'll stick in my memory for a while to come.
Yeah, I'll probably have to clip that one post game. I like kind of looking at some of the big plays when we get to do these Wings and Rings games of the week and kind of recording some of the bigger moments. Cheer team putting on a nice cheer there. Wondering how their competitions are going this year. I don't know. Competition season is usually like around Christmas break, right?
Yeah. I would love to be able to tell you the answer to that, and I don't know. But I'm hoping that Glennis or Miss Bruner, she'd be maybe watching us down here in the crowd while she's doing her work as cheer coach. And hopefully somebody give me a little bit of a text to let me know about the cheer team and how they're doing to get the season going. Anybody at home listening that wants to give me a shout, let me know, and I'll make sure to give them a little bit of a shout out here.
1st and 10, Washington County. Smith under center. It's going to be a handoff to Thompson. Gets past the first line of defense. They were kind of bull rushing his offensive lineman.
Could be another hold. Somerset's finding ways to get into the backfield, and it's disrupting the timing up front for the offensive line of Washington County. Sideline warning?
Sideline warning is the call against the Commanders.
Warning, not a penalty.
Usually that's Somerset. Have they went a single game without getting one of those?
Well,
it seems like every time I hear that word, I'm like, yeah, Somerset gets one of those.
Yeah, last week it was a couple of them.
Gain on the previous play. 2nd down and 7.
I don't know. I would love to know the total number of flags that were thrown in that game. That was I didn't know who that was when he come back.
Good to see Nick.
Good to see Nick, man. It's been forever. Don't know why he's wearing a toboggan. I mean, I know it's cold outside, but with the hair like that, you don't cover it up.
That's right. 2nd and 7. Thompson in motion. Fake to him, rolling out to his opposite side. That is a nice throw to Thompson, and a man misses. Lawson misses. And Lawless is the guy to bring him down after another Lakeland Insurance Group first down for Thompson. He's been a playmaker.
He has. That's 3 missed tackles, though. Got to clean those up.
That's impressive, quarterbacking, too, there. He rolls to his opposite side, evades a sack, steps up there, finds his man in the flat. So now they're across midfield.
Somerset defense getting a little bit tested right now.
And it's not been the pass rush. Pass rush has been getting there. They've not been able to finish the job of the sack, but the secondary getting picked on just a little bit here and there. Usually kind of just leaking the players out of the backfield. That's what we've seen. Hard to keep tabs on everybody when they're running around so much. Handoff this time to number 4, Kaimani Reardon, and he kind of gives up on that play.
Yeah, well, he's going to lose about a yard, but that play tried to string out so far wide, and Somerset was there to just maintain position. He had to step out of bounds, because I think he needs to step forward, and it'd have been on.
That jet motion that time, he's going to lose 2. 2nd down and 12 to go for Washington County. Found a little bit of success throwing the football when their quarterback is accurate with it. Reardon's going to check out of the game, and
Somerset could right now benefit from a turnover.
They'll have to play some good coverage if they want to get an interception. Soft coverage there on the right side. Smith pitches to the right side. Thompson cuts up field, and he's got about 6.
Thompson.
One of the players a little slow to get up for Washington County. He's up, though. Keene. So this is a sustained drive here for the Commanders. They've put some things together.
Yeah, they put a lot of things together and moving the ball downfield.
About 6 yards.
That's what I was talking about a minute ago when Somerset could really benefit from a turnover, at least a hold. Something that gives them the momentum back, because right now Washington County just pushing the defense around.
Just a 2-score advantage. Of course, Somerset, after the opening kickoff, sort of took command of the game, but right now, Washington County not going away quietly. 3rd down, 4 to go. Sweep to the left side. Thompson has it, makes another man miss, and he's got another Lakeland Insurance Group first down. Brought down by Samala.
Yeah, I was going to say brought down by Corbin Samala, but it does extend the drive. They're now in the red zone.
They got the ball at the 18-yard line inside the Rick Barker red zone, as you just mentioned, and it kind of makes you wonder. Some things are working out now for Washington County. That cut backside is what opened that one up. Initially, Somerset did a pretty good job, but the missed tackles are biting them. 1st and 10, sweep to the right side. And kind of tackled up there around the neck. Not going to get the flag. It's Keene, the ball carrier. And they're going to give him 4 or 5.
Yeah, about 5 yards, but they're just slowly finding something in the groove that's working well for them.
Yep, the march downfield.
Kind of an uninspired defensive stance so far.
2nd down and 5.
Of course, Washington County is trying to do everything they can to, keep Somerset guessing. We don't see the same look, in the same set of downs. It seems like they got whoever moving, whoever getting the ball. Sometimes they'll run play action out of it. So it's been very interesting. Somerset defense with a chance to rise up with backs to their own goal line as Thompson, the ball carrier, again rumbling forward. He's got another first down.
Yeah. Another Lakeland Insurance Group first down, but
Hughes, the safety, had to come up and put the pop on him.
Yep.
Thompson down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal.
1st and goal
from the 7.
Crazy. Somerset defense been something that's been pretty stellar all year long, and kind of looking a little lackluster right now.
A little bit lost, maybe a little tired. You see the hands on the hips. It's been a long drive. 3rd down conversions. The Commanders got a chance to punch this one in. Smith under center. Keene goes in motion. And we got a false start.
Yeah. 18 was feeling it. He took a step a little bit too soon.
Yeah, Draper was the one who was going to carry that one. And
Washington County.
it's going to be pre-snap whistle and put him 5 yards back. So there is a break for Somerset. They've been pretty much nothing but positive yardage churned out for several plays.
Puts them a little bit behind the sticks. Now they got 1st and goal from the 12-yard line. Changes the play calling just a little bit.
Interesting approach here. I suspect we'll see the ball in the air either this down or next. I don't think this down, probably next, though, depending on how far they get. Smith under center. There goes Thompson. Going to be a handoff up the gut. And Draper has the ball.
He's going to get the 5 back that they lost.
Just chipping away at the Somerset defense.
Reynolds and Carter in on the stop for the Briar Jumpers.
And, having that many bodies on the line of scrimmage for the offense is definitely boding well. They're kind of getting a pretty good push versus 3 stellar defensive linemen because they're kind of just outnumbering them, I think.
Right.
And then that's forcing the defensive backfield to keep their eyes ready and get in there and make the hit.
And there's another hold.
Sweep to the left side. Thompson could not stretch it all the way.
Short.
And you said hold. I don't know if I see yellow on the field or not.
Yeah, they had Bartley twisted all the way around.
Okay, yeah, I do see it right there around a left hash mark at the 8-yard line. We'll see.
I think that one's coming back. Should be a hold. Yep. Holding on.
Flag on the play, holding the call against the Commanders.
So another break here. You said a hold would do well for them, and that's what they get.
Yep. 10-yard variety is going to back them up to about the 18-yard line.
Spot foul puts the ball back at the 19-yard line.
Close enough, 19-yard line.
Still second down.
Forgot that I was on airplane mode still.
Oh.
No one's texting me. I guess no one cares to listen tonight, but no. The texts are going to start pouring in.
All at once.
Oh, yeah. So Commanders now facing 2nd down and 19 to go to get to the goal line. Bit of a tough break for them. Smith, man in motion is Keene. Sweeps to Keene. Nice job by Samala to wrap him down.
Just stay with
and there's a flag down, though.
With the tackle, there's a flag down.
And you can see one of the Commanders clapping. We'll see what the call is here.
Face mask maybe because they've just tackled up high or what?
Yeah, it definitely did not appear to be a face mask, but we'll see.
It's going to...
Personal foul on Somerset. So no face mask, maybe just unnecessary roughness or horse collar or something like that.
The problem with that penalty is it's going to be an automatic 1st down. Going to move ball half the distance. It's going to be about a 9-yard penalty, but 1st down, right?
Inside the 9-yard.
Yeah, it's going to be an automatic 1st down. Should be at least.
I guess it being goal. I don't know.
We're figuring out with them. I guess not.
Guess not, because they had to get to the goal line.
He's talking to the down marker person, but yeah, so they're going to call it 2nd down. It's going to be from the 8-yard line, about 6:20 to go here in the 2nd quarter of play. Smith puts a man in motion, looking to throw, has a man, and absolutely wide open. They schemed him open really well, and it is another touchdown for Kaimani Reardon this time through the air from J.T. Smith. That's a good drive there by the Commanders, a great response. They were kind of on the ropes and a little bit of an uppercut back.
I'm not sure whose man that was, but he was almost too wide open on that play.
Yeah, I think that they've had a lot. I mean, obviously, there's no thinks to it. They've had a lot of success leaking guys out of the backfield or putting them in motion and then getting them open. Some very good athleticism and route running concepts have Really just been pitch and catch. It's not like you're having to throw the ball 50 yards as the try after is good. It's kind of just been scheming guys open and just getting it to them in space, kind of a lot like what South Laurel did at the beginning of the season. And right now, with 6:11 left on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard, Somerset up 21-14 over Washington County.
If you haven't been to the Rex Restaurant in Nancy, Kentucky, you haven't had real home cooking like Grandma made. From their homemade chicken and dumplings and meatloaf to the best catfish in Lake Cumberland area, you got to try the Rex. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 11 a.m. until 8 p.m. Closed on Sunday and Monday. They feature a full ice cream bar and Miss Brenda's homemade pies made fresh daily. They can accommodate large groups by reservation and can cater your business for lunch. And they will deliver to you. Rick Barker and the Rex Restaurant, where they will feed you good and they'll treat you right. 6 minutes, 11 seconds to go until halftime. Somerset still clings on to a lead, but that drive by Washington County was pretty impressive. Somerset's only up by 7.
They had the ball for a long time during that as well.
Took a lot of time off the clock.
Yeah, I mean, since the first quarter.
Right.
So, an impressive drive there for the Commanders. And they do cap it off with a touchdown. They overcame their own adversity in the penalties. Somerset, of course, committed some penalties of their own that were pretty crucial.
One thing to keep an eye on, number 4, Xavier Woolridge on the sideline limping a little.
He's got a pep in his step. It looks like he's ready to go out there. I don't know. We'll see. The kick from Marinan going to be fielded by Boyd. Nice return. He gets all the way to the 37.
Boyd on the return.
And that's where the Briar Jumpers are going to set up shop. And ball goes back to Chris Hughes. And
68 yards, 1 touchdown away.
Yep.
Got a chance really to almost break both of those records on this drive. He doesn't have enough field to work with on this one, but it's pretty close.
The Commanders are going to go ahead and burn a Ron Shaw Realtor timeout right now to talk things over before the Somerset drive kicks off.
On the field, you give it your all, you train, you push, you rely on your team to protect your blind spots. But just like in sports, life throws you unexpected plays. For over 20 years, Lakeland Insurance Group has been a trusted teammate for families and businesses around the Lake Cumberland area and beyond. We're an independent agency focused on you, our community. From protecting your home and your car to securing your business and employee benefits, we offer a wide variety of insurance solutions. We don't just sell policies, we build lifelong, lasting relationships, ensuring that you have the right coverage as life changes. Think of us as your dedicated coaching staff guiding you through every season. Play it safe, live confidently. Choose Lakeland Insurance Group, your winning team for peace of mind. Visit us at lakelandinsuranceGroup.com or stop by one of our 4 Kentucky locations.
So, Briar Jumper offense comes out now 1st and 10 from the 37-yard line. Trips right. Hughes takes it. On the left side, big run for him. He's going to get past midfield to the 48. Beautiful piece of running. They're going to mark him at the 49, actually.
Essex in on the stump. He's across midfield to the Commander 49-yard line. First down.
14-yard run. Inches a little bit closer,
yes,
54 yards away.
1 touchdown will make him the all-time leading scorer. We've said it a few times tonight. He needs 54 yards, you said, so he's already got 100 on the night.
Yeah.
Big night for him already in the first half. 1st and 10, just across the 50. This time, Hudson's got the ball. Big running back. He's going to lower the shoulder and gain about 7.
Draper and Essex in on the stop.
Just getting yards the hard way. That young man, he doesn't have the same overall foot speed, but that's just a lot of young man to try to bring down.
Oh, yeah. Essex and Draper on there for the stop for the Commanders. Samala gets the call from the sideline. Save a little time and energy for Hughes. 2nd down and 3 from the 42. Using the shotgun next to Corbin Samala. No, sorry, that is number 4, Woolridge. Xavier Woolridge shoots through. Lakeland Insurance Group 1st down as we do have a marker in the backfield.
Marker in the backfield is usually a good indicator that's coming back. Gain of about 6 yards, but
Back down.
Somerset O kind of already marching back a little bit.
yeah. 10-yard variety. Should bring up second and about 14.
So erase that play there. The first touch of the night for Wooldridge. Had a drop on the first play from scrimmage.
The ball back across midfield. To the Briar Jumper 48.
It's going to make up
Still
second
down.
and 14. Maybe 13. Hughes. Hard count. A flinch, but no cigar. Samala shifts to his left.
Nah, going to get a delay of game unless they call the timeout.
Somerset does take that Ron Shaw Realtor timeout here with 4:07 left in the first half.
I heard somebody down there yelling. It's like, go, 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 go. Welcome back to another exciting night of Somerset Briar Jumper football. As the team gets ready to take the field, remember that a strong defense is key to a big win. A car wreck can turn your world upside down. You need a strong defense in your corner, and that's exactly what you get with the team at the law office, Jeremy A. Bartley, PSC. When you're facing a personal injury, a car wreck, a truck accident, or criminal defense, they're ready to fight for you. They're the trustworthy, aggressive, and knowledgeable legal advocates on your side. So if you or a loved one ever in a legal fight, hit them with the jab. Call the law office of Jeremy A. Bartley, PSC today at 606-678-7265 or find them online at carwreckattorney.com. That's the law office of Jeremy A. Bartley, PSC. Teams are now talking it over on their respective sidelines. 4 minutes, 7 seconds left to go till halftime. Somerset on their 52-yard line be second and about 13 when they come back from this break. Trying to find a score across the way, but nobody's really posting much as of right now.
Huh?
No.
I'd like to hear a couple across the state, to be honest with you, but the Ryards app is not one of the best for that.
Yeah, it's not going to update really during the game play.
Sometimes they do, but it's pretty rare. So, second down, 13 to go. Hughes in the gun.
Oh.
Little fake sweep up the middle. Gets past the original line of scrimmage. Call that a gain of, 7, 6.
According to where they spotted, he was 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. It looks like he's going to get it. Well, they're going to give him a pretty good spot. He's going to have about 4 yards left, so it's a gain of about 9.
Third down and 4.
Third down, 4 to go here for the Briar Jumpers after the 9-yard run by Hughes. Wooldridge with the play call. 2 receivers over to the left side, 1 up top, Wilson. Samala's going to lead block for Hughes. Hughes has the first, not much more.
But a gain of about 5 yards.
Hughes on the carry. He's down.
Might give him 6.
At about the 37-yard line.
Yeah, they give him the 37.
39 yards to go, ladies and gentlemen.
Boy, oh boy. So he can't get it here. The yardage, that is, because he's a little too far down the field. It'd take some really weird stuff. It would take like someone else to get negative yardage, and then for him to get
positive yardage,
to get 39 plus. But
need an untimely hold to get him back behind us. I don't think you want to take
we don't want to wish
right
that.
Now. No.
We can save it for the second half if it's to be. Samala gets the handoff right up the middle, and he's going to go all the way. A Citizens National Bank for Corbin Samala, 37 yards. Part of the Red Sea through the middle of the line, and a beautiful piece of running, untouched all the way for the junior.
Yeah. It's just another Citizens National Bank touchdown. That young man has been special. Got 3 touchdowns on it after Chris Hughes. Now you got 1 on the board for Corbin Samala. A big 37-yard run straight to the house. Extends the lead now, pending the extra point.
Thursday night lights are bright here at Clark Field. Julian Carroll's kick is once again good, and it is 28-14 after Somerset doubles up that lead with 2:37 left to go in the first half over the Washington County Commanders.
I want to say a big thank you to Don Franklin, Somerset Family Dealerships, Kentucky, for being the official photography sponsor of Lake Cumberland Sports. At Don Franklin, they work daily to provide their customers with the best possible experience. You can visit any one of their 5 Somerset locations or go on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset Family Dealerships They treat you like family. 2 minutes, 37 seconds left to go on the Randall Turpin CPA scoreboard. Getting ready to head into halftime. Somerset extends the lead 28-14 on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard.
So 28-14 again is the score. Somerset with a answer after Washington County made it a one-score game. Defense got some adjustments to make here, and we'll see what Washington County has in store for this drive with just 2:37 left to go. Somerset will receive the second half kickoff.
Yep, I was just getting ready to say that. That's going to make it imperative at this point. You don't give any points up.
You know, maybe some of this fatigue or lethargy that we're seeing, maybe that has to do somewhat with this game being a Thursday night.
Yeah.
But still, you know, if you get an opportunity to go out there and line it up, you want your guys to bring it. So next week at practice may not be the most fun as they prepare for a tougher contest next week. Fielded around the 9-yard line. Thompson to the 30.
Thompson on the return.
Popped by several jumpers there at the end.
Griffith with the stop for the Brown Jumpers.
Griffith and number 14, Jacoby Brashears on the stop.
Yep, just quick to find the spot. Number 4, Xavier Wooders coming off, and just a little winded, a little slow. Hopefully that young man is just dealing with some cramps right now. Coming over to get him a little bit of a break. Hopefully that young man's feeling all right. He's going to be an important piece of the puzzle going forward.
Defensive adjustments hopefully were made here for the Briar Jumpers as they come out now against the Commander front. Smith. Hands off. Tough running, but he's going to go backwards. 18, Reese Draper with a negative run.
That's a little more of that inspired defense that I was talking about. I don't think Washington County is going to air it out too much at this point. I think they're going to be content with taking a 28-14 top score into halftime. I think they're going to be running the clock at this point. I don't know how many timeouts Somerset still has left, but only unless they get them in a third down position or maybe going into fourth when they stop the clock.
Under 2 to play here in the first half. Smith and company come out now. Second down and 12. Smith, play fake, looks to throw, got a man, easy pitch and catch.
Ooh.
And McElvoy gets a few yards, but really kind of just takes he's a tall guy, and he puts somebody on the deck with a little shoulder shimmy.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that was, but somebody took the brunt of that hit.
Got a flag coming in late here, too, so.
It's going on Washington County.
Preliminary indication against the Commanders.
Now, looks like they're going to march off the yardage. Nope. Are they going to? Nope. They're not going to take it, right? Yeah. You're going to say they're going to take the down.
The third down.
So it's going to be third and about 8, maybe 7.
Clock rolls. 90 seconds to play in quarter number 2. After the decline penalty. Third down. Smith puts a man in motion. Oh my goodness. Double reverse.
That was an all-out.
Oh, Keene still on his feet.
To finish.
Slippery. Ball's out, I think, at the last second.
I don't know how many people had hats on the ball, but gee, Willikers, you got to finish tackles, man.
Yeah, Keene was slippery on that one. It nearly was blown up, and it was in the hands of Jakiston Thompson, but then they got it to Keene, and he kind of had a lot of space.
Somerset's going to take that timeout. They're going to want to get the ball back.
53 seconds to play here. Fourth down.
Try to get maybe a couple of quick strikes on the board. The Adonta Regional Prevention Center reminds you the drug landscape has changed. Illegal fentanyl has made its way into illicit drug supply. It is a danger you might not see coming. Fentanyl is up to 100 times more potent than morphine. It only takes the tiniest amount to cause an overdose. A fraction of range off with 3 grains of salt. Fentanyl can be found in almost any street drug, including marijuana. You can't see it, smell it, or taste it. Fentanyl is the most common cause of overdose in Kentucky. To learn more about what you can do, go to facebook.com/AdantaRPC. We want to remind everybody to stay tuned to the end of tonight's coverage. We will be awarding the United Cumberland Bank Defensive Player of the Game, Somerset Community College Offensive Player of the Game, and the Bruin Doe Lineman of the Game. Two young men making an early case for that.
Yeah, I mean, I like what I saw from a few of them. Carter and Alsop, kind of the two front runners. I don't know, what other names are you bouncing around?
Yeah. A lot of good defensive plays, but right now the key defensive play goes to one of two people, either on the kickoff or on the block punt.
Yeah, I like that play from Lawless. Meriden.
Man, he kicks it straight up in the sky. Oh, you got to watch it like that. Got to back off.
They got 46 seconds left to go here in the first half. Interesting to see how they play it. You have a timeout or so to work with.
One of the things that I'd like to see him right here do is take one big shot. Get number 4.
Number 4 is on the field.
Out there in space. Let him try to get one-on-one coverage. And
not looked deep yet. I kind of like that theory as well.
Well, you got the turnover, basically. Wasn't a turnover on downs, but you held them 3 and out.
46 to play, 2 up to the left side, a single high safety. They are going to have man-on-man, and that's exactly what they're doing, Robert. You called it. On the money, what a catch there. And he's a little bit shaken up, but that's Woldridge.
Came right down.
Wind hopefully just knocked out of him.
I think he landed right the ball on his stomach.
Yeah, what a leaping catch there. That time just on a rope there from Hughes. Didn't really put anything underneath it, just on a dime as Woldridge kind of slow to get up still, but he's getting checked on. So it's going to be a Lakeland Insurance Group first down for the Briar Jumpers. And when he gets his wind back, if that's all it is, he'll get off the field. And, yeah, he's up to his feet, so that's a good sign. Walking pretty normal. And, yeah, I've had that happen to me. Never making a nice catch like that, but just getting drilled, and hitting the ground hard. Never fun.
Gain of about 18 yards. Beautiful pass play. 42 seconds on the clock. The clock should start at the sound of the whistle.
So that's that chunk play that they needed. Only burned 4 seconds. I don't see how that only took 4 seconds exactly, but clock rolls. Hughes wants to throw again. Deep pass this time. He's got Jax. Oh! Just a little bit too far.
What a beautiful pass play, though. Jackson Griffith's wide open.
Yeah.
Just a little bit outside.
It looks like this is not the forte of Washington County's defense. Of course, they've had it ran up on them as well, but the deep pass, they look really susceptible. I mean, it's an obvious passing situation, and they've got 2 big plays back-to-back. That one almost connected. Second down and 10. 34 seconds left.
Having you move that the number on the marker across the field, but it is second down.
Mm-hmm. Ball on the 40. Hughes in the gun. Wants to throw again. Deep drop back. Finds a man in the flats. Got Griffith. Catches it at the 41. Turns it upfield. And he's down at the 21. Out of bounds. Stops the clock.
Another gain of about 19 yards. It seems to be the sweet spot number.
Stop for the Commanders.
So, 19-yard gain.
They're content with keeping it in the air. They must be out of timeouts. I thought they at least had one left.
I think they do have one. Maybe they're just trying to see what they can get in chunk plays, taking what the defense gives them. 2 safeties now for the Commanders. Jamal in the backfield. Picks up a block, and there's some negative rush yards for Chris Hughes.
The turf
Slips
monster.
and falls. Yes, it did. It got him. You could see just a little embarrassment. Can't believe it.
That's the weather plays an effect. It's going to lose about 6 yards. It's going to put him right back.
Timeout.
Put him right back at 45 yards total rushing.
To get the record.
He was under 40, but that 6-yard penalty or 6-yard loss. Well, 10-yard loss. Looks like they marked that thing way back.
Yeah, because he was in the shotgun, then he dropped back even further.
So 49 yards now.
Yikes.
Yeah.
He had to fall on a fumble once, and he's had that happen now.
Got to be careful. Like that number, knowing that it's attainable, can kind of get in your head.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. But I definitely have liked seeing Chris Hughes unleash that arm talent.
Yeah.
It's something that's developed even this season right before our very eyes. And the offensive play calling, I'm liking just seeing them kind of shake things up. Further you get in the playoffs, the more options you got to have. Wooldridge back in the game, goes in motion, turns it up. Looking for Wilson.
Touchdown.
Oh, too soon on the touchdown call as it goes right through the waiting arms.
That was about as good a throw as you're going to get.
Right on the money.
Oh, man.
A little bad luck in the air tonight, it seems, as Hughes put him right in the breadbasket.
Yeah, you couldn't have thrown that ball much better.
And Wilson ran a great route, beat his man. They're beating him every time. So expect another, deep passing concept here right before half, because it'd be great to get another score on the board before you get the ball back. So 4 wide receiver set, 2 to each side. Spreading it out, looking to throw. He's got a first down.
Oh, he dropped the ball.
Wilson dropped it.
Oh, he didn't catch it. They're saying
they're
it's
going to say
incomplete.
didn't complete the process of the catch, maybe. That's a bit weird.
That might have been a gift, ladies and gentlemen.
Yikes.
Looked like he had a couple steps, too.
You got to wonder if that was just in
it.
his head, because he had it, and he's like, oh, I caught it. And then he just, before he even got hit, dropped it. And, yeah, you can kind of see him touching his helmet a little bit. The vibes are, they're just a little off as the offense remains on the field. And we've got another 4th down and 18 to go. 11 seconds left.
Yep, take one more shot into the end zone. 5 seconds on the play clock, though. You got to be careful.
Looking to throw. Turns left. Puts it in the air.
Picked off.
And it's going to be intercepted. Nope, incomplete. They're going to say he did not get his feet in bounds. So, with all intents and purposes, that probably is the last impactful play here of the first half, as there will be one more snap. Should be, at least, for the Commanders, as they've already got the band fight song going.
Yeah.
Perhaps a little prematurely, as 3 seconds left on the Randall D. Turpin CPA scoreboard. And like I said, the vibes, of course, Somerset's up 14. They get the ball back, but just a little weird right now. Doesn't feel like it has the last 9 weeks.
No. It's a shame that you had 2 opportunities to put points on the board.
So the Commanders are going to burn a timeout here. I don't know if they're going to want to try to hatch up a plan right before half, but
never know.
We actually have an update, 42-0. This is from an unofficial source, but 42-0 at the half. Pulaski on top.
For every person who dies by suicide, more than 355 people seriously consider it. Adonta Community Mental Health Center reminds you that September is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. If you or someone you know needs support, call or text 988. 988 is the National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Suicide is the most preventable cause of death we know of. You don't have to be an expert to help someone in crisis. Just listen and share 988 Lifeline number. For more information, go to adonta.org.
So, with 3 ticks left in the first half, Washington County comes out. Quarterback, senior J.T. Smith, Likes to run that wing T. And they found some success against this Briar Jumper defense. 14 points. Most points allowed besides the Hazard game in a long time already. So they take... Okay, yeah, it is a trick play. It's in the hands of Reardon. Kind of like a little fake end around there, and he gets it. Solid run for him, but the half is going to burn out, and 28-14, Somerset on top, and they receive the ball here in the second half.
Citizens National Bank, we still take pride in treating each and every customer like we would want to be treated. Our employees are here to help you navigate the confusing lending process and determine which type of home loan best suits you. Schedule an appointment today. We have highly qualified loan officers ready to serve you.
Out here in the real world, we've spent too much time waiting around and wondering if we'll ever get to be what we really want to be. Now it's time to move forward, and with a little help from Somerset Community College, you can finish that degree or start a whole new life as an IT VIP, a healthcare hero, and more. In less time and for less money than you think. The time is now. The place is here. Never underestimate you.
There is hope. Share your thoughts.
Talk to us.
Be a lifeline.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
You are not alone.
When was the last time that you paid $0 and got everything you ever wanted? Well, here at Alton Blakely Ford, we're giving you just that. 0 down payment, 0% APR, and no payment for your first 90 days on select Ford models. That's 3 whole months of pretending you're a responsible adult without paying anything. Plus, we're throwing in a complimentary 2-year maintenance plan because we're not just good looking. We're generous too. But don't miss out. Stop in today at Alton Blakely Ford because this many zeros only come once a year.
Introducing Hardee's Homestyle Breakfast Burritos with cheese, fluffy egg, crispy hash browns, breakfast sausage, bacon, and sliced ham in a warm tortilla. Homestyle morning goodness ready to go.
Welcome back to Lake Cumberland Sports. This is your Wings and Rings video game of the week. Somerset on top of the visiting Washington County Commanders, 28-14 at the midway point. I'll give you a quick scoring recap here. The first thing, right out of the gate, Elijah Keene, an 83-yard touchdown return for the Commanders, made it 7-0 after the extra point with 11:47 left in the first quarter of play. Not long after that, Chris Hughes found the end zone from 60 yards out on a carry to make it 7-7 after the Carroll extra point with 11:25 left in the first. Hughes again found the end zone from 1 yard away to make it 14-7 with 4:31 left, and then a Austin Lawless blocked punt set up another Chris Hughes touchdown run from 4 yards out that time to make it 21-7 with $1:53 left in the first quarter. In the second quarter of play, only 2 touchdowns were allowed. It was J.T. Smith throwing the ball to number 4, Kaimani Reardon. It was an 8-yard touchdown to make it 21-14. It's 6:11 left to go in the second, and a 37-yard touchdown run by Corbin Samala made it 28-14 after the extra point by Julian Carroll. And that's where we stand right now. 14-point advantage, but it's been it's kind of been a bit of a sleepwalk type first half. And, maybe that's not to discredit Washington County. I kind of like what they've been able to do offensively. They build drives and they sustain them, and they got some playmakers that are able to get the ball in the hand and make men miss. So it's the second half is going to tell a lot of answers, though.
Yeah, it's going to have to. Right now in the first half, number 17, Chris Hughes, 16 carries, 105 yards, 3 touchdowns. Number 6, Corbin Samala, 3 carries, 1 big carry for a 37-yard touchdown. So he's got 1 touchdown for the night, and 1 carry for number 5, Xavier Hudson, for 7 yards. Receiving right now, got 2 receptions total in the game. 1 reception for number 10, Jax Griffith, for 19 yards, and 1 reception for number 4, Xavier Wooldridge, for 19 yards. So far in the air, Chris Hughes is 2 for 6 for 38 yards. But we also had a couple of pretty tough drops over here that would have been big for that production.
Absolutely, and the second one from Tenor, it looked like a catch and fumble, but they call both of those drops on back-to-back plays. And got the arm working there at the end, had some really good throws to set up that drive, and it just did not finish the way that they had intended for it to. The drops, and ended up turning it over on downs. That's where we stand right now. I think, second half, you probably got to go back to basics for a little bit, try to make sure that your offensive line is keying in on their blocks, making space, making a way for Corbin Samala and Chris Hughes. And, of course, the record is wanted at any point. The sooner you can get it, the better. But I think that's kind of, I don't know if that was something that was weighing on the minds of the team, going forward into this one, or if they kind of had more of an idea like, hey, go out there and win the game. If we get it, great. It's just been a strange first half on this Thursday night.
It has, and I think some of it has to do with maybe some of the pressure they're putting on themselves to try to get Chris Hughes that record tonight. They get that and get it behind them and move on. And I think the production will change because it just kind of gets them into a little bit better headspace.
Absolutely, and I think, also for Washington County, this is a team that, no one expects to win. There's probably a lot of people in your school that expect you to lose. So it probably means a lot. It probably is a lot on their shoulders, and they say, you know what? If I'm a senior, if this is my last dance, I'm going to go out swinging, and I'm going to go out executing as best I can. And they've put together a decent first half.
We really have. I want to say a big thank you to the Keys of Game sponsor, the Millie Weaver team. You're real estate champions. We all know success starts with a winning strategy, whether it's on the field or finding your next home. Just like a great coach, the Millie Weaver team will provide the local knowledge and expert advice you need to score your real estate goals. We cover all the bases from listing your home for the top dollar to guiding your first-time buyers through the entire process. For a team that always has the keys to the market, look to Millie Weaver team at 606-485-1865. Got 8 minutes to go before we get the customary 3-minute warm-up time. When you're talking about the team looking a tad flat, I think that one long offensive drive really was a key to showing that the Somerset defense probably at that point was kind of mentally checked out a little bit. It was almost an 8-minute scoring drive, which is not something that you've seen Somerset give up a lot this year. And then their backs were against the ball early with a special teams mistake, and Somerset just finds herself in a position I don't think that they even expected to be in at this point.
I don't think so either. And this second half, we've mentioned it before, but it's really going to spell things out. Their response to the first half, how they come out here and line up against this other team and try to impose their will. It's going to tell a lot for the Somerset team. Really a lot of it does come down to kind of mental and fundamental errors that they made with maybe not watching a guy the way that they need to as he leaks out of the backfield and gets a big catch and run, or missing a tackle. We've seen a lot of missed tackles defensively. Mm-hmm. Offensively, I think they've for the most part, besides the drops, held their own. They've not had to punt. They had the one turnover on downs late in the first half with basically no time left. They've been doing the thing, running the ball, but really the clock control Washington County has, I'd say it was kind of, in their favor. Of course, they do find themselves down 2 scores, but, that really big drive that they had the ball took a little bit of the wind out of the sails. Of course, Somerset did answer right back with a touchdown drive, but it's going to be interesting to see the response.
I want to remind everybody that this weekend on on Saturday, you actually have 4 local teams playing for an opportunity to go to the state championship in middle school football. All 3 of your Meese middle teams, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade, will play at 12, 2, and 4. And then I think the kickoff time for Northern is scheduled to start at about 8 o'clock. Be a good opportunity for people to come out and enjoy a really good day of football. And also an opportunity to see what the future is for a lot of these, especially these 2 local teams. Be a pretty impressive feat if you get 4 local teams go to a state championship game next week. I've got a chance to watch all 3 of the teams, and they look pretty spot on, but time will tell. There's going to start seeing competition that, is almost as good as that Somerset team is. That 7th grade team's a juggernaut, but that 8th grade team is going to play Pikeville. Pikeville, I think, if I read this correctly, is the Pikeville team that they're playing, and the 8th grade team has yet to lose a playoff game in their 2 years, or now this being their 3rd. The 7th grade team will play Ashland. Ashland's going to be a tough team. They've always got athletes, and the 6th grade plays Harlan. Northern will face off against West Jessamine. So 4 teams playing here locally this Saturday. Buy some tickets, come out and spend the day and watch some good football.
Yeah, this is where the truly Titanic teams are going to meet, where the rubber's going to really meet the road for middle school on that road to the state title game. Do they still play that at LCA? Or?
Yeah, they played at LCA last year. I think it's going to be back at LCA this year. I didn't realize that they played the state semifinal games at host locations. I had no idea that was a thing, but the more you know, right?
Absolutely. So we wish all those local teams good luck this weekend as they attempt to add some more hardware to their trophy cases. Somerset and Northern, they got quite a bit of it.
Yeah, between the 2 schools, it's a lot of trophies that you get to brag about, and Southern's got a couple as well. So it's not like that the trophy case would be bare if all 3 schools, if you put all those trophies in one case, you'd see some pretty special athletes and talent that's come through this system throughout the years.
Absolutely. Just got a nice performance there from the band playing some pretty much like line dance songs. It sounded like I heard the Cupid Shuffle, and then they did, of course, the fight song as well. So very good to see them as a band alum. You're a band alum yourself. It's good to see the band out there in full force. It looks like they got pretty good numbers this season as well.
And I don't know if they've competed, but I think they made it to the state finals or the day of. They placed pretty well in the state. So Somerset band doing some great things. I'll try to get the actuals on that. Again, if somebody's listening and want to save me the headache of trying to find it, because I'm not a great Facebook detective, and I'll probably really screw that up. I want to say a big thank you to Don Franklin, Somerset Family Dealerships, Kentucky, for being the official photography sponsor of Lake Cumberland Sports. At Don Franklin, they work daily to provide their customers with the best possible experience. You can visit any one of their 5 Somerset locations. Go on Facebook at Don Franklin Somerset Family Dealerships, where they treat you like family. So what's next? Great play, deciding what to eat after the game. Don't just settle for any fast food. Get a win for your taste buds with Wings and Rings. We got over 12 sauces for our award-winning wings, from sweet to super spicy. Plus, we're more than just wings. Our loaded burgers, crispy onion rings, and mouth-watering mac and cheese are a guaranteed touchdown. Whether you're celebrating a big victory or just grabbing a bite to eat with your team, make your next stop Wings and Rings. I want to remind everybody to check out our Facebook page, Lake Cumberland Sports. Also go to lakecumberlandsports.com. We'll have a full lineup of video games and audio games that we will be covering throughout the playoffs, as long as these local teams can just stay alive and try to make their run at a state championship.
Briar Jumpers, a free take in the field here. The second half will be underway in just a brief moment. You're listening to the Wings and Rings video game of the week. We're going to step out for just a brief moment as the second half will commence shortly. looks like we're not cutting away just yet, as we do want to thank a couple of our sponsors while we do get the time to do that. Toyota of Somerset is the title sponsor. Ford Brothers Auctioneer and Realtors, the presenting sponsor. The Wings and Rings Video Game of the Week, that is what you're watching right now. They are a great sponsor as well. The Don Franklin Family of Dealerships, the official photography sponsor of Lake Cumberland Sports. We got to see Mr. Nick Hibbert a little bit earlier today.
Yeah, it was good to see Nick.
It was.
I'm going to have to take some ownership. I've been really bad about keeping in contact with him. We used to, back when our kids were playing football, it was just a weekly phone conversation plus text throughout the week. Now that our kids have moved along from football, we don't really get a chance to speak to each other. But every time I get a chance to see Nick, it's been a blessing. He's been a friend for a lot of years, and it's always good to catch up with him.
Entrust Healthcare sponsors the kickoffs, and we'll see another kickoff here in just a second of the second half. Lakeland Insurance Group, they are the first down sponsor for us. Rick Barker, they sponsor the Red Zone. And Randall D. Turpin CPA sponsors the scoreboard. Citizens National Bank is the touchdown sponsor. Ron Shaw Realtor is the timeout sponsor. Somerset Community College, the offensive player of the game. United Cumberland Bank, defensive player of the game. And Bruin-Doe, lineman of the game. And finally, the Alton Blakely postgame show. So on behalf of everybody here at Lake Cumberland Sports, thank you all for being our sponsors and making these broadcasts possible. Adam Brand, Robert Reed here at the Briar Patch on Lake Cumberland Sports for the Wings and Rings Video Game of the Week. Second half, the 3-minute time period is not reset just yet, but
no, it just started. I was going to say it's
right
a little
cue.
slow to get started. One of the things that we were talking about earlier, and I want to remind everybody that's watching at home or listening at home, Chris Hughes is right now 49 yards from breaking the all-time rushing record. One score away from being the all-time scoring leader at Somerset. It's a pretty impressive feat. I don't know if Cam Hughes is still watching it at home or wherever you're at in Michigan at the moment. I think it's where he told me he was at. Thank you for tuning in and cheering on your brother. I really appreciate the fact that young man reached out to him.
We'll give you a little bit of a synopsis of his 4-year career here at Somerset. As a freshman, he had 153 rushing yards, no scores, so he's done all his scoring in 3 seasons. Kind of interesting, 153 is what he needed to tie coming in tonight, and that's what he had his freshman year. And in 2023, his sophomore season, this is really his breakout year. He did a lot receiving, but he had 732 on the ground and 118 points scored. In 2024, his junior season, he had a stellar year. He was the player of the game for, I believe it was Commonwealth Journal, 1,651 rushing yards, 174 points scored. Tonight, he's already eclipsed last year's points record. He has a 1,494 yards rushing this season coming into tonight. Of course, he's added on several, and to finish off that statement, 168 points scored coming into the night. He's added 18. So, again, it's just been a stellar season for him, a stellar career. And hats off to Chris Hughes, what he's been able to do as the leader of this team, and really overcame a lot of adversity this year. You know, he had to get thrust into that starting quarterback role. The Shannon Lofton experiment ended after just a few quarters because he had an injury. And hopefully that young man is back in full strength next year for the purple and gold whenever several of these seniors graduate and pass the torch on. But, as a quarterback, you take a sack. We've seen it today. You slip, you fall, you dive on a fumble, and you have to eat those yardage. As a running back, you don't necessarily have that happen as much. So it's really just been impressive to watch him this year, and hopefully he can close it out.
Yeah, hopefully so. Get that out of your system. Move on. I think that just takes some of the nerves and the pressure off of what you're doing tonight. I say that, and if you watch some of those throws that he was trying to make at the end of the half, I don't think the pressure was being felt too much. That young man he's got more courage than I do. I stand out there and do what he does and makes it look easy. It's an impressive feat for that young man. His grandfather is down there. I got to talk to him before the game started. Chris, you can tell he's pretty excited about watching his grandson get out here and play. I always look forward to his mom, Allie, posting those videos where you can hear her yelling in the background, because I've been listening to those videos for a lot of years. So, Allie, as much grief as I give to you, keep posting.
My mom would yell too, but it's because I was on the sideline, not in the game. And every now and then you'd get a picture, and it's like, of course it's 2011. It's super blurry, I'm just standing there next to the coach. Good old days. Yeah. And then we'd get running clock. About 2 minutes left, I might get in there and miss a tackle or two before the end of the game. But this is a legit team, and pretty much everybody on the team is a contributor. You got freshmen through seniors as we're ready to kick this one off here in the second half. Marinin does attempt an onside kick. It will go the amount that it needs to go, and it looks like the Commanders may have it.
I think they got the ball. It's hard to tell.
Somerset had a shot at it. It looks like Griffith had his hands on it.
No signal yet. Like, it's a slow signal. You got two people on the ground still fighting for it.
It's a scrum.
Yep. Washington County recovers.
Commander ball, and that's interesting, because Griffith comes out with the ball, but maybe just let go of the ball and ran off, and they said, Washington ball, but
I don't understand that one.
Yeah, interesting.
How do you get a Somerset player who comes out of the bottom of the pile and they give it to Washington County?
Maybe at that point, they'd already established the possession, and then he wrestled it away after the possession was established. I don't know.
I don't know either.
But the ball is going to be placed at the 45, and they're already across midfield after the onside recovery. Special teams has not been a strong suit for Somerset tonight.
No.
The second half, Intrust Healthcare kickoff is recovered by the Commanders. And this defense has been a little bit shaky tonight here in certain spots.
It really has. Questionable at best, right? I think they've rose to the occasion when they need to, but just up.
Commanders come out now with a little bit of confidence. A handoff, and there is a big stop, and we got a flag. Bartley, chief among the men to contact him. Check on the penalty.
It's going to be... I'm not sure. They're still not calling it. Sideline warning.
Sideline warning. Somerset. First for them. And again, we can't escape a game without getting one call off.
Well, at least it was just a warning. It doesn't count as a penalty.
And they usually just get the one warning.
Yeah. Well, the next one's going to be a flag.
Second down and 11 to go after Bartley stood up Draper. Smith under center. Going to be a fake, looking to throw right over the middle, low pass, caught though. Number 20, McElvoy, chopped down.
Yeah, by number 7, Tanner Wilson. Tanner Wilson stayed with his man, made first contact. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Wilson with the initial contact, gained 6 yards on the play. 3rd down and 5.
Pretty good defense, really.
So a 6-yard gain there from McElvoy, the tight end. 3rd and 5. Metallica on the system.
Yeah.
You don't know who that jacks up more, the defense or the offense. Stereotypical 3rd down song. Commanders in the wing tee. Smith. Hands off. Thompson. Shuffling.
Still going forward.
Piles moving, but they're going to be, I think, just a yard short.
Now you're in a tough spot. I think if you're Washington County, you got to go for it. You're in
you got all the
Somerset territory, yeah. You just can't afford to have an untimely penalty right here. False start, something that just backs you up.
You wonder if they
try to draw everybody offside
first. But I'm saying you wonder if they may not try to leak the quarterback out and try to get the ball in the air again. kind of as a shock because he's been pretty accurate, found guys in space, and we've seen, Somerset with some penetration sometimes. So I don't know. It's going to be an interesting call. Expect something interesting, though. Smith, under center. It's going to be a handoff to Thompson, and they are stood up. Wow. The ball was not placed in the air, and that is great defense there by the Briar Jumpers to force a fourth down stop.
I really expected him to try to just sneak the quarterback up the middle. I didn't expect him to try to turn the play to the outside and lose a couple yards, but here we are.
Yeah, so if I was thinking on that one, maybe you roll out to the right, have 2 or 3 options that you want to throw it, run it. But yeah, just great job keying in there by the Briar Jumper defense.
So you got the ball at 38-yard line.
Mm-hmm.
Need 49 yards. You can get it. One big play.
Hughes has Lawless as the up man. He's going to run on the left side. Nice run, a first down, bouncing off tackles. It's a good way to gain a big chunk. Yeah, about 14 or so.
Going to get 14 on that first carry.
Brian with the stop.
Ball at the 48-yard line.
Now you're at 35 yards. Getting closer and closer.
First carry of the game for him went 60 yards. It's not been that easy since then, but he's put on quite a show already. Lakeland Insurance first down. Ball at the 48. Read option. Hughes powers forward for about 6 or 7.
According to where they spot him, looks like they're going to give him 6.
Mm-hmm. So 29 to go. We're just counting it down.
6 yards in the play, second down.
Second and 4. Hughes next to Hudson, who gets the ball, and he's got a first down. Works it up to the 33.
A gain of about 9 yards.
Lakeland Insurance Group first down for him. And a flag comes out late.
It's going to be
very, very late.
I'm not sure what that one's going to really be on, unless they're going to get another sideline warning of some kind. Personal foul. Sideline. Yep.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Call. Somerset.
Yeah, so they have the first down, and they're going to march it back.
That penalty puts the ball
all the way to the 49.
Midfield. It'll be 1st and 25.
Shoot.
First down and 25. That helps the yardage cause. I didn't want to say it necessarily.
No, first and 25. Wow.
So, long way to go.
Still need 29 yards. We have to work 29 yards the hard way. This penalties haven't been amassed as many as what we've seen in the past with Somerset. They just come at untimely spots.
Mm-hmm. It's an emotional game, and sometimes it works against you. As we're having a discussion with the white hat.
I'm not real sure. I'm still unsure. They're still talking about it.
So Hughes breaks his huddle.
1st and 10.
Oh, Hughesman
that's what
lined
they
up.
were talking about. It's the down marker.
Yeah, that would be correct. Nice run there for Hughes, bouncing off a couple guys.
Gonna get about 6 yards.
Yep. We've got a commander shaking up, getting up a little bit slowly.
Joseph and Crane in on the stop for the Commanders.
Number 10, Brian. Yep, about 6 yards there on that one.
Second down.
23 yards to go.
Ball at Washington.
Not broken a big one here in a while.
No, not since that first play of the game.
Hey, the levee's been known to break here after it gets bludgeoned several times in a row. Hughes in this gun. It's a handoff to Corbin Samala. Makes one man miss. Scoots past another just a little bit as he's wrapped up around the ankles. A flag comes out very late.
All kinds of them. Golly.
Boy.
A flag fest.
Washington County
Flag fest.
players were getting very scrappy.
Yeah.
Very handsy.
Be a lot of offsetting penalties here, but a bunch of them.
4 flags now on the ground.
Like everybody that had a flag threw one.
A couple players are having to come out of the game. I don't know if there was a punch thrown or.
Yeah.
But Commander's coach is not happy with them.
So you get a flag, and you get a flag, and you get a flag. I really missed it, but generally when you get that many of them, there is something going on that is probably going to lead to some unsportsmanlike with some warnings about another one that could face some ejections, and you don't want to see that if you're Somerset.
Elijah Keene was one of the ones who was ushered to the sideline after that happened for Washington County. Right now, out comes number 20, Evan McElvoy. So, meanwhile, it's 2nd and 4.
It's a long conversation.
But there was a first down run, and there is a deep conversation. I would assume some ejections coming.
Well, if they were talking that much, then you got to assume that that's probably what's coming.
Kind of a spur-of-the-moment thing. Got to take down the number, make sure whoever did the ejectable offense is called out. Man, that would be terrible. To miss the number, right? Like in a scrum, you're like, I saw a punch, but I didn't see the number. And then you did you see the number? No,
I saw the punch, but I don't know. I just threw the flag.
I feel like at that point, you just kind of have to, call it unsportsmanlike, and you just couldn't really do anything about it. But they're getting a deep discussion.
It
looks like we finally have.
Never mind. All right, now we're going to talk about it.
All right, here we go. Personal foul, Commanders. Personal foul, Somerset. These will offset.
All right.
And they're still conferencing. I'm wondering if there maybe is a ejection.
Well, that's kind of, it's like you said, you got to get the exact number right. Like, you don't want to eject somebody and have the wrong person. If they're, I think that was Roby. I'm just not sure. We might get a.
White hat doesn't show really any more indications as all the flags have been picked up.
So this one yours, this one yours, this one yours. Got your name on it. This one yours. Now they're going to have some conversation with the coaches. The white hat is over here talking to Coach Clay Clevenger. I'm not sure if they're getting ready to have.
He's the 3 steps over like that.
I'm just not sure.
You'd think that the penalty yardage is just not going to be marked. They're going to mark the ball where.
Yeah, they're going to give him the first down because the penalty was after the play. It's going to be offsetting penalties, but.
So Lakeland Insurance Group first down.
Still not sure. Coach Clevenger is having a conversation with Corbin Sambala on the sideline.
Ball at the 43.
We'll pay attention to see if Corbin gets back into the game.
Hughes comes out now, breaks his huddle.
First and 10 jumpers, ball
at the 43. Sorry, the 37, rather. Hughes in the gun. He's going to get another chance. Runs it up. He's going to go.
That's the
Put it in the record books. Hughes breaks them both on one play. Say hello to history. Getting hugged from his mother, that's a special moment.
Yeah.
As Chris Hughes, with a smile on his face, heads back over to the sidelines. He's got himself number 1 all-time in points scored and number 1 all-time in rushing yards in Somerset's 119-year history.
37-yard run for a touchdown. Everything just opened up for that to happen, did it not?
Yes, it did. Extra point good. What a way to get them. Both in the same play, a 37-yard touchdown run.
At Interest Counseling Services, your mental health matters. Life's challenges can sometimes feel overwhelming, like a tough game with no timeouts. For 25 years, Interest Healthcare has been a trusted teammate offering individual, family, and couples counseling, as well as case management services, all tailored to your unique needs. Our caring and experienced counselors will help you develop the skills and strategies to tackle challenges head on. Intrust offers convenient in-home, in-office, telehealth, or in-school counseling sessions so you can get the support you need wherever you need it. Call Intrust today to learn more about what they can do for you. Visit their website at intrust-healthcare.com. At Intrust, your mental health matters. 7 minutes, 5 seconds left to go in the third quarter. 35-14. Chris Hughes breaks 2 records in 1 run.
He just passed James Fletcher and Scotty Newell for all-time rushing yardage. And he now just passed John Cole for all-time points scored. And he's going to get some recognition later on in this game from the PA. They did say that they would announce that, but it was going to be something a little bit later on when the game was
over.
Yeah, more well at hand. And they're up 21 points now. 7:05 left to go here in the third. As the defense now, you got to hope that they come out inspired after that one. They had a nice drive last time, forcing the 4th down and the stop.
They're along to kick off for the Briar Jumpers.
Been a pretty long game so far.
Yeah, it really has.
9:20. We're almost 2 hours into this game.
Keene back deep to return for the Commanders. Looks like that's Reardon on the other side. Carroll puts it in the air. Will be fielded by Keene at the 11. Going to be brought back. Decker misses a tackle, but he's brought down there by, that's John Reynolds, I believe.
I think so, too.
Yes, sir. Sure tackler.
You can see that by the
neck roll.
Yeah, he's got one of those. He's one of the few people that I see wear. Yeah.
And a flag comes in.
Oh, you got to be kidding me.
We'd like to give a special
Come on, boys and girls.
Somerset football corporate sponsors. Alton Blakely family.
And I'm not sure what the flag is going to be for. Like, the play was already over. And everybody walked away. So even, well,
and the Somerset.
It's untelling at this point as it's a sideline warning. That should be an actual penalty because they had one earlier in the game, correct?
Yeah, you'd think. Well, it looks like they're marching some yardage off at this point.
Yeah, so tougher field position than previously anticipated here for Washington.
A sideline warning penalty has been assessed against Washington County.
Ball's going to be placed at the 18.
At the 19-yard line.
Nope, a little bit further.
It's like, nope, here's a few more.
Be the 14.
Ball marked at the 13-yard line.
Ball in between the 13 and 14-yard line. Smith comes in, under center. Takes the snap, rolling out. Clean pocket. This one is way overthrown. Little miscommunication there, perhaps, between Crane and the quarterback, J.T. Smith. Pretty good coverage as well, though.
Yeah, that's what I was just getting ready to say. The coverage was right there on the spot. You had 2 players there who would be able to make the play.
Second down and 10 here to go for Washington County as the incomplete pass. On first down. Brings up this play here. They're going to come out with 3 wide, 2 over to the far side. Jachiston Thompson. Nope, sorry, that's a different player that goes in motion. This time number 34, but Thompson was the intended receiver.
That's tipped. That's tipped.
Could not bring it in.
I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. Well, I guess the ball was at the 13. It landed up at 13, but boy, that was close.
Mm-hmm. Rakeem Porter was the man in motion there that time. First time we called his name tonight, but yeah, Jachiston unable to see that one in on the short screen. Third and 10 to go. Somerset's defense adjusting pretty well so far in the second half. Smith. Thompson in motion. Fakes, blindside pressure, didn't get him though, and it's going to be robbed. Almost picked by Anderson.
Oh, had his hands on
that's Corbin Samala.
He had his fingers all over it. It was one of two things I thought was getting ready to happen. Either it was going to be a safety or it was going to be an interception. Close enough either way, but now you're going to get a 4th and 10 deep in Washington County territory. They're going to punt it.
Defense doing the job so far in the second half. Nursing a 21-point lead. Stewarding it quite well for the offense as Hughes is back deep to receive. Not seen him return one just yet.
No.
Punts have not went quite far enough. Marinan, the punter, standing at the goal line. Had one blocked today. This time, doesn't get all of it again.
He kicks it high, does he not?
Yeah, that one's very close to hitting Jet Boyd.
Yeah, almost hit him right on top of the head.
Yeah. But Somerset's offense going to take over with the best field position that they've seen besides the block punt.
36-yard
Take a shot.
Where the Briar Jumpers will
get the running clock going, maybe. Well, actually, they can't. Just be 28 points.
Yeah.
Forgot about that. It's been a while.
Yeah. Right now is where you take a shot. Send number 4 on a pattern that he's going to get one-on-one coverage.
So, 6 minutes, 36 seconds left to go in the third quarter of play. Ball at the 36.
Okay, now you got the mismatch. You got 2 defenders out here with 3 receivers.
Single high safety. That's what they're doing. They're going to throw it in the flats. It's a little short screen and a great play there by Woldridge. What a playmaker. Stiff arms. A flag comes in late.
Yeah, probably a holding against Somerset. I'm not sure who's going to get the penalty. Probably out there where they made the initial pass.
Woldridge out of bounds at the 22-yard line.
The referee threw a flag. Grinch had to pick it up and just dropped it again. Yep, holding on Somerset.
So a good play there, nullified. Woldridge caught it and ran pretty good ways, but scratch out the Lakeland Insurance Group first down. Ball's going to be placed at the 40.
7 penalties, 54 yards. Nowhere near the amount of penalty yardage or penalties as it was last week. Still, penalty flags do fly for Somerset.
Yes, they do. 1st and 14. Wilson and Woldridge on this side. Up top is Decker. Decker goes in motion. Pop pass fake. No, sorry, it is him. And Decker going to be stood up behind the line of scrimmage. Actually, sorry, no, he gained about a couple behind the original line of scrimmage. So maybe 2 or 3 before he's brought down.
Decker stopped.
Not a whole lot of trickery in there. There's not going to be a whole lot of opportunity for you to see anything that was going to be like a double reverse type thing.
Going to bring up 2nd and 12 for Briar Jumpers, and Hughes comes out again in the shotgun. Griffith lined up as the tight end, flexed. Woldridge in motion, fake pop pass. Hughes has it. Nifty run. Solid gain, maybe 6.
Crane with a stop for the Commanders.
3rd down and long, 6 to go. And I got an interesting choice here.
3rd down and 7.
Continue with the ground and pound or take a shot?
I think you go back to that little slight misdirection with Corbin Samala. He's been good for about 9 yards on every carry. Or a little pop pass.
There we go. This time Woldridge, head of steam, no flag, down the sideline, all the way. Touchdown, Briar Jumpers.
Touchdown, Jumpers.
Beautiful play on the pop pass, reception, takes it to the house. Xavier Woldridge having a stellar freshman season. And this one is now a 4-score ball game.
One more score and we'll get that clock running. Just need a defensive stand to make it happen.
Extra point in attempted here for
no.
And
you can't advance it. You can't advance it.
Well, no whistle. As finally we get a whistle.
Point, you can't advance it.
Well, that was a strange turn of events.
Yep.
As, bad snap, and we're not going to consider that an extra point attempt because he didn't actually kick it, but he's coming up a little bit shaky after that one, after the chase down. So hopefully Carroll's all right and can stretch himself out, but stays 41-14, a mirrored score.
Should have blown that one dead a lot sooner. Looking for the perfect night out at Brew & Dough, you'll find some of the best pizza you ever put in your mouth, handcrafted sandwiches, calzones, and a delicious salad bar. And to keep the good times flowing, there's a full-service bar, Thursday's happy hours from 5 to 7, and mixtape bingo. The combination of Name That Tune and bingo starts at 6 p.m. Friday nights, and you can sing it like you own it with karaoke where you're the star. Brew & Dough on South Highway 27 in Somerset, stoplight 21. We have 4 minutes, 37 seconds left to go. Third quarter, Somerset leads 41-14. One of the few miscues on the kickoff that I've seen all year long. One of the few bad snaps that I've seen all year long.
And I'm not really sure who the emergency kicker is, but a little bit of hitch in his giddy up, as Bob Boone would say. And we hope that he's okay, Mr. Carroll.
Yep, he's going out there.
Looks like it's his plant leg that he was sort of favoring.
Put a little ice on it. I'm sure that's going to be a ice bath coming. Looking at 1 score away from getting that running clock. Now you're going to have to get a 2-point conversion to get it if you hold here.
Something they've not attempted since the South Laurel game. Kick goes end over end, fielded at the 18-yard line. Didn't really get all of it. And what do you know? Channing Hudson with the punishing blow once more on Jakiston Thompson.
I love how the fact that he'll just deliver that and he'll just walk off the field like, yep, that's what I was supposed to do.
Yeah, he's got that man strength already as a freshman. You love to see him develop. And he's got the no gear, too. I just like the no gloves, no wristbands, nothing.
Yep.
He's your standard creative player.
Call that no drip, right?
Yeah, and I mean, it works.
Yeah.
All focus. No drip, all focus.
There you go. That's going to be on a T-shirt somewhere. Somebody make that.
Surely there's a better way to come up with a phrase for that, but all drip, no slip, maybe? It's going to be a sweep to the left side. Barreling downfield, and he's going to be... the ball is free!
I think Washington
looks like
Johnny on the spot.
Yeah, some just awkward ball handling there by Crane. Careless with the ball and took a shot there, and fortunate for his team to get it back.
Did a lot of running to gain about 1 yard. But he absolutely took a lick.
Second down.
Under 4 to play here in the third quarter. Somerset up 27. Commander offense has it 2nd down and 8. Smith sweeps to the right side.
Somebody right there just lowered the boom, and I can't wait to get a number.
Excellent tackle there.
Still waiting on a number.
Thompson, the ball carrier once more. And
Zach Carter was there, but I don't think that he was the initial contact. I think he was there to be a cleanup man.
Carter in on the stop for Somerset. 3rd down and 9.
3rd down, 9 to go.
Last week on the Jacob Barley stop, he went out there and busted the Thriller dance. I don't know if you saw that. Yeah, I mean, I get it, but I don't. I mean, I do and I don't. You let him have a little bit of fun.
Third down. Looking to throw this time and off the hands of his intended target, McElvoy. Fourth down, and
McElvoy, the intended receiver.
Commander offense has not had their way at it here in the second half. Somerset's defense rose to the occasion.
Yeah, Somerset's defense playing a little bit more inspired football in this second half for sure.
And we kind of touched on that. They need to come out and make those adjustments, and so far they certainly have, and their offense just keeps getting it done.
Commanders in punt formation. Hughes back deep to receive.
Hughes still has not had an opportunity to return one. Marinan fields it, nearly blocked again. This is probably his best punt of the night. It's going to be fielded at the 48-yard line, just shy of midfield by Hughes.
Calls for fair catch at the
The Adonta Regional Prevention Center reminds you that the drug landscape has changed. Illegal fentanyl has made its way into illicit drug supply and is a danger you might not see coming. Fentanyl is up to 100 times more potent than morphine and only takes the smallest amount to cause an overdose. A fraction of a raindrop, 3 grains of salt, fentanyl can be found in almost any street drug, including marijuana. You can't see it, smell it, or taste it. Fentanyl is one of the most common causes of overdoses in Kentucky. To learn more about what they can do, go to Facebook at facebook.com/AdontaRPC.
Just now tuning in, Chris Hughes was able to break that record for rushing yardage and points scored in Somerset history as Samala's got the ball running with a purpose. Oh, my goodness. Down to the 31-yard line. Just a beautiful play.
Corbin Samala, the ball carrier.
Wow. He's like, I want to get 100 yards. And someone called a timeout?
He's close to it. Yeah, the Commanders did burn a Ronshaw Realtor timeout, and Somerset kind of just imposing the will. They got the ball at the 30-yard line going in.
For all your real estate and auction needs, contact Rick Barker and his team at Godby Realty and Auction. They're starting their 65th year in real estate auction business, and they were selected again this year as the #1 real estate auction company. For your farm property, commercial property, residential, and commercial property, give the good people at Godby Realty and Auction a call today at 606-678-4865 or go to the website at godbyrealty.com and see all their upcoming auctions. Whether on-site, online, or off-site, they will guide you to the best way to handle your auction. Rick Barker, Godby Realty and Auction. Names you know, names you can trust. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left to go, third quarter. Somerset looking to score. Probably going to end up going for 2 to try to get the clock running and get us out of here tonight with a win. That's my guess.
We will see. First down and 10 from the 30. Hughes still quarterbacking right now. Got Xavier Hudson to his left. He's going to hand to Hudson.
Man, he just runs so hard.
Yeah.
Got a gain of about 5 yards, but man, like he just picks it up like a bulldozer.
He got to that second level. The line and the linebackers did a good job just to stop the bowling ball, but first down carry of 5 is going to bring up second down and 5.
About 6 yards to the play.
Ball's marked at the 24. They're actually going to give him 6 yards on that one. They're going to shift the receivers over to the left side.
I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
False start.
Got an illegal motion. Yeah.
I was like, what just happened? Caught everybody off guard.
Some strange moments. We've seen some weird snaps. We've seen a little bit of everything tonight, good and bad and ugly.
Seen a lot of ugly.
Second time falling.
That was just so confusing.
So it's going to be second down 9. Snap's good this time. Finds Decker over there on the left side, and he's got a lot of green grass. Can he go? Yes! Touchdown, Alex Decker, the freshman, finds the Citizens National Bank touchdown, and he's having himself a good freshman campaign as well. It's been a while since he's found the end zone, but a 29-yard touchdown catch and run for him, gets a celebration with his quarterback, and this will Actually, they got to go for 2.
Yeah,
to get
the running clock.
Yes, they do.
You got to get 35 points, and you're at 33. You got to go for 2 to get the clock running. Chris Hughes going back out on the field. That's exactly what they're trying to do.
Second passing touchdown of the night from Hughes. Should have 3. Had a dropped touchdown at the very end of the second half, and first half rather, and this would be the running clock already. Woldridge has it.
Touchdown.
And he's in there.
2-point conversion. That's a touchdown. No.
And now it is 49-14. 35-point advantage should indeed make this one a running clock throughout their duration.
Welcome back to another exciting night of Somerset Briar Jumper football as the team gets ready to take the field. Remember that a strong defense is key to a big win. A car wreck can turn your world upside down. You need a strong defense in your corner, and that's exactly what you'll get with the team at the law office of Jeremy A. Bartley, PSC. When you're facing a personal injury, a car wreck, a truck accident, or criminal defense, they're ready to fight for you. They're trustworthy, aggressive, and knowledgeable legal advocates on your side. So if you or a loved one are ever in a legal fight, hit them with the jab. Call the law office, Jeremy A. Bartley, PSC today at 606-678-7265 or find them online at carwreckattorney.com. That's the law office of Jeremy A. Bartley, PSC. 1 minute, 25 seconds left to go in the third quarter. As soon as the ball is kicked in the air, the clock will continue to run.
Washington County put up a pretty good fight there for a few quarters, but the third quarter was pretty much all Somerset. 21 unanswered points.
I was hoping to get a score update somewhere online for the game that's Danville v. Greene County, because that, as it stands right now, is Somerset's going to host that game here next week, and that is going to be the opponent. However, nobody on Bluegrass Rivals seems to be doing any kind of updates at the moment, so time to go to the other one. But I can't. Bluegrass, what? Reps?
Yep. A squibber this time. We fielded by an up man. Violent collision, as Wilson was the man to bring him down. We got some extracurricular going on down the field. That's Hudson trying to get separated up by his teammates.
Man.
Hudson, who's been delivering blows, wanted smoke. Number 70 was tied up with him for them as Dylan Spencer. A couple underclassmen just duking it out.
Yeah.
And maybe that's just on our feed.
I hope so.
Got a pretty unique view.
Yeah. They're going to talk this one over. There was some punches thrown. I'm just makes me concerned that it's probably going to be a.
So Hudson kind of isolated on the sidelines right now. Clock did run due to the running clock, and we've reached the end of 3. Somerset on top, 49-14, as the referees discuss what they need to.
Well, it's been an interesting game so far, has it?
To say the least, it's not been a snooze fest. There's always been something going on, whether it be a penalty, a botched snap, a big play, a fight.
Yeah.
I mean, a little bit of everything.
You've seen it all. Getting ready to. What are they doing? I'm still kind of in the clueless territory. Oh, because they're sending the defense out because it's a flip field. I was like, what in the world is going on?
Jumper defense comes out now, and Hudson's still in the game, so no ejection for him. It was an ugly scene there for a minute.
Yeah, right after the play was over.
I saw some of it happening, a little bit of pushing and shoving, but then you had some serious offenses going on well down the field. Commanders will start this one from the 20.
Right.
be 1st and 10.
Hey, there we go.
Hey, we're back.
20-yard line.
1st and 10 for Washington County. Senior Smith under center. Some youngsters in there for the Briar Jumpers. Fake sweep, and they did not buy it. Slippery, though.
They just did not want to go down.
No. That's, again, number 11, Elijah Keene. Opened this game with a 83-yard touchdown return.
Elijah Keene, the ball.
Lost Austin Lawless on the stop, but you also had a host of other jumpers right there on the spot to try to make the play.
Lawless, I think, probably has one of the top candidacies for
defensive
player of the game. You know, the blocked kick. He's had some tackles, some disruptions.
He played very, very well.
Mm-hmm. And he's one of those that gets a lot of attention from offensive linemen. He's got his hand in the dirt now on the top side of the defense. Pass comes out, and it's going to be caught.
Yeah.
It's going to be a Lakeland Insurance Group first down by Evan McElvoy.
Got him about 12 yards on that play.
First of the night, apparently, but he's had a decent game through the air.
Yeah.
You really kind of just, that quick passing offense, getting guys out in space. But the third quarter, nothing like that was happening.
No.
Somerset's defense stood up. Of course, we do have some young ones in there right now. Kind of a mix of starters and reserves. Smith looking to throw again. Shuffles out. He's getting chased. Very nearly brought down there. That closing speed from Channing Hudson, who helps him up.
Got to be careful, Channing.
Man, he
just smells it whenever he's there. Like it's almost like a
shark in bloody water.
Yeah, man. Like he just closes quick.
I feel like his straight line speed.
2nd down and 10.
He probably runs maybe a 4.8, maybe 4.9, but it looks like he was hitting like 4.3 there. He was just flying. Hit the fast forward button. That was crazy.
Yeah. Got that turbo button like you did in NBA Jam, right?
He's holding the right trigger down. In motion. Looking to throw. Deep ball. And no dice. Good coverage there by Tanner Wilson.
Really was good coverage. He was right there on the spot, stuck his hand out right before the catch was made, and was able just to give a little bit of a tip to cause some disruption. Got a score off Bluegrass Preps, Danville 20, Greene County 12.
See, Greene County put up a fight.
Yeah, how late into the game, I don't know, but...
Now, Mo is the type of player that, can take a game over, but he's just a freshman. Play fake, looking to throw right over the middle. Got his man once more, McElvoy, first down. Lakeland Insurance Group first down for the Commanders.
Good throws, good route running, too.
Yeah, and this is what worked for them earlier on in the game, and it almost like they abandoned it in the third quarter. Tried to get the run game going again. And
1st and 10 Commanders.
Didn't work. First down and 10 from the 46-yard line, clock ticking, about 8 to play here. Somerset up 35 points. Looking to move to the second round, which will be right here at William Clark Field. Another play fake, looking to throw, deep drop back. Hudson was there, and the pass along the sidelines incomplete.
Pass ball's incomplete.
Nearest man was Lawless in coverage.
Had to scramble out of the pocket to try to get something because there was lots of pursuit coming.
Yeah, credit Hudson there that time. He's got a high motor.
He really does. It's going to be a nice addition going forward, him and his brother. Just be interesting to see what they look like out of the weight room in a full season. Going to be plenty of opportunity with some seniors that are going to be departing, so you have to have some kids that are going to step up.
2nd and 10. This time out of the shotgun for the first time this evening. Deep drop back. Smith has a man. Nice catch there. And another Lakeland Insurance Group first down. He's really close. I don't know if I think they're going to give him just enough.
It's going to be about 1 yard short. Xavier Woolder's there to make the play.
Haston, the recipient of that pass.
It'll be 3rd down, 1 yard. Now they're signaling first down. You're a whole yard short. Why is the Y-hat giving it?
Yeah, he definitely got to that.
How?
Yeah. There we go. There we go. Yeah, it looked like he had it. I mean, he may have short-stepped back a little bit, but definitely not a full yard. So they do give him the first down. Whitehat said, nope, we're going to override that. Still in the shotgun. Smith takes it. Play fake. Pressure. Puts it up. It's going to be caught out of the backfield there as he is animated. That's number 18, Draper. First time we've called his name in a while. Solid gain. About 6-7.
I don't think that joke's ever going to die between either one of us, right? Every time we get 6 or 7 yards, we're both over here just juggling.
So, yeah, they're going to give him 6 officially. 2nd down and 4 to go here for the Commanders. And Somerset's going to move to 10 and 1, barring,
Yeah, there's
anything, nothing short of miraculous.
Uh-oh.
Oh, wow, under pressure. A little bit of a grab there, but pretty good target pass. It's going to be incomplete, however. And the man who was intending for that one, it looks like it's Zaim Joseph, but he's shaken up right there on the Somerset sideline.
Like we're going to get an official timeout. For every person who dies by suicide, more than 355 people seriously consider it. The Adonta Community Mental Health Center reminds you that September is Suicide Prevention Awareness Month. If you or someone you know needs support, call or text 988. 988 is the National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Suicide is the most preventable cause of death we know of. You don't have to be an expert to help someone in crisis. Just listen and share the 988 Lifeline number. For more information, go to adonta.org. 5 minutes, 2 seconds left to go in regulations. Timeout on the sideline over here. Hopefully this young man can get up and walk off the field off his own. And looks like that's exactly what's going to happen with just a little bit of help.
Final from Lexington. The Eagles of Lexington Christian Academy beat Metcalfe County 35-13.
Wow.
So maybe it's one of those, get 5 first half touchdowns and then just call the dogs off, but you never know.
No.
One of the top teams in 2A, the Eagles.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to take this time to recognize and congratulate senior Chris Hughes. During tonight's game, has surpassed 4,183 career rushing yards, becoming Somerset football's all-time.
And there's some recognition.
Yeah. Get a hug from the coach.
Down in the third quarter.
Get presented the game ball.
Rushing record and the scoring record.
That's pretty awesome.
All time here at Somerset. Congratulations.
What a moment for Hughes and his family and his team.
He's going to get mugged.
Yes, he is. John Cole for points with 482. And the rushing yardage, he passed both James Fletcher, who was number 2 all-time, and Scotty Newell, number 1 all-time. Getting the game ball presented to him. Really cool moment. It's good to get that on camera as well as 2nd down and 4. They got the 3rd down marker over there, so I don't know. Scoreboard or down marker, we don't know. I kind of lost track as great defensive stuff there. Carter, and they're going to get, if that's for a late shove, I don't like it. And neither does the coaching staff. Said he pushed him, and personal foul, yep. On Carter. That's crazy, and Bartley can't believe it.
Well,
it's been a chippy game, here and there, and fans don't like it. Coach don't like it. Players certainly don't like it.
No matter who likes what, they're still going to get 15 extra yards.
Yeah, it just adds to the penalty tally that Somerset's really kind of been seeing ramp up the last couple weeks. The game over there in Hazard, you kind of really can't leave Hazard without a flag fest, it seems like. And, yeah, I mean, it definitely doesn't help their causes going into the playoffs. First down, 10 to go. Shotgun, looking to throw is Smith. Under pressure, gets away from Lawless. Looking to throw, incomplete.
Incomplete.
They've had some opportunities for sacks and just he's not been sacked at all.
No, he's delivered the ball very, very well. He feels pressure uniquely like a lot of the quarterbacks we faced, especially last week at Hazard. You know, I like to brag on that kid, but he held the ball a lot, way too long, and got punished for it a few times.
There's been a few magicians, Houdinis in the backfield that Somerset's faced. Week 1, that was certainly one of them. The South Laurel quarterback was a master at evading them. J.T. Smith under center. Second down.
Oh,
looking to throw.
I don't know who was trying to throw it to, though. Somebody zigged when they should have zagged, I do believe, on that one.
Pretty good covers, though, by Boyd.
It really was.
Had his guy up at the top who was crossing the goal line and step with him.
Incomplete pass brings up third down and 10.
Third and 10 to go here for Washington. 2.5 to go here in the game. Somerset will move to 10-1 and host the winner of the Greene County versus Danville contest that's going on right now.
Danville leads 2018.
2018, wow.
Yeah, 3 minutes to play in the game.
Potential upset alert if they can't pull that one off.
Just scored and missed a 2-point conversion to tie it, so
no false start flag, as looks like we're going to get a touchdown again for the Commanders. Number 34, Rakeem Porter, to the house from 23 yards away. Some people wanted a flag for false start or didn't get it. And
no.
Of course, there are some starters that are now on the sideline kind of getting unhooked and everything, ready to line this one up at the 50-yard line, but Washington County will take one more touchdown to go.
They'll kick the extra point. I don't see him trying to line up for anything here. I think this is just going to be for us to figure out how many total points margin of victory is going to be. Looks like it's going to stand at about 28. Like I said, the clock will continue to run. I think both teams will just go out there and hug it out and get on the lines on the 50 and be done with this one and put it away.
Hopefully it's a fireworkless handshake, because we did see a lot of emotions on display tonight. Penalties and some fighting, pushing and shoving. Rakeem Porter's touchdown makes this one 21-49. Somerset going to hold on to win this one and advance to the second round of the playoffs here in 2A.
All the teams lining up here. Like I said, I didn't figure they were probably going to try anything here, but go ahead and try to run this one out and be done with it. And that score should stand here tonight at Clark Field. Somerset should walk away here. 49-21 be the standard margin of victory. Both teams lining up, get out here to shake hands as the time expires. Somerset will move, like you said, to 10-1. Going to end up facing the winner of the Greene County Danville game.
Nail biter.
Yeah. 3 minutes and 5 seconds doesn't feel like it's maybe enough time, but like if they can get a stop and get a field goal, it's all it's going to take to get away with that win and come back to Somerset.
Line up on the 50-yard stripe. There is that handshake, and yeah, the winner of Greene County versus Danville will be an interesting one to see as Somerset does move to 10-1. And Robert's pretty good call in this game with you. We saw a little bit of everything in this game.
Yeah, 173 yards for the night, 4 touchdowns on the ground for Chris Hughes. He had 2 throwing in the air, total of 6 touchdowns just in his favor. Corbin Samala had 1. When you spread the ball around and have the wealth that they did, I think it's just going to be really hard to give anybody but Chris Hughes the offensive player of the game, especially on a night where he had the yardage that he had. And he broke the record. I think it's only fitting that tonight you give him the Somerset Community College Offensive Player of the Game.
Despite how many he's earned throughout his career in this season, I don't think anybody on the team is going to have any quarrels about that one. They're going to let him, have his moment and enjoy it, and it's back to business next week. But, I think your Somerset Community College Offensive Player of the Game for this Alton Blakely postgame show is going to go to none other than senior Chris Hughes.
Defensive Player of the Game, big blocked punt. The young man was all over the field tonight. I think it would be hard-pressed to give. We give it to a lot of people, but I think Austin Lawless makes most sense tonight. The young man had himself a heck of a game. Hopefully these young men defensively, all the guys that took a little bit of bumps and bruises now get out there and rest, because you got an 8-day stretch before you get to play whomever you're going to play at the winter Danville and Greene County. So tonight, United Cumberland Bank Defensive Player of the Game, Austin Lawless.
You got any ideas for the lineman of the game?
Yeah, I've got a couple. So, Cam Allsup played very, very well. Also called Zach Carter's name quite a lot. Offensive side of the ball, everything that goes through the motions always starts with the center with Landon Hughesman. Zacia Jones played a very, very good game. So I think you can give it to any number of people, but because there is an actual award that goes with it, you got to settle on one. So which one would you give?
I think I'm going to spread the love a little bit this week because